Good afternoon. Welcome to the inaugural Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy. I'm Ron Kinchard. I'll be guiding you through these couple of games of basketball between the Illinois girls and the Missouri girls, and the Missouri boys, the Illinois boys. And I have Muddy River Sports Director Matt Kirkman with us. And why was this so important to you to get this going?
Well, I think it was important for the community. Basketball is a huge part of not only Quincy, but the surrounding area. And I think honoring the seniors, making sure that these kids get their just due is very important. There are other all-star games for other sports, but this is a unique one because it's Missouri versus Illinois. And kids don't get to play against each other a lot in basketball. From one side of the river to the other. So this is an opportunity for that.
Well, I think also they get to play with each other because, the Liberty and Payson, they always battle each other multiple times during the season, and now they get to be teammates.
Yeah, and I think that's, a lot of these kids play some AAU basketball together or play pickup games together. They get to know each other a little bit outside of season, but during their regular seasons, it's no holds barred. It's a battle. Yeah. So this is a little more relaxed for them in terms of getting to know each other, hang out, and guys who have played in other all-star games in years past have fond memories of that, and hopefully this group will too.
One of the things I've noticed, working with you over the course of the last 7 or 8 months is your relationship with the kids.
Yeah.
And that's really important to you, isn't it?
It is. From a work standpoint, you get the best stories and the best information if you get to know the kids so that they're comfortable talking to you and will open up to you and give you some of the inside stuff. But also, we're just people. And like I remind them when we do a post-game interview or when we chat about stuff, this isn't hard-hitting news what we're doing. Yeah, we're providing the news, and sometimes you have to do the news. But we're having a conversation. And the more you get to know them, the easier it is to have a conversation and the more comfortable they become and all those things. And I think that's very important. It's very important to make them feel comfortable.
Well, and also, my history of broadcasting and coaching, the relationship that you'll have with these kids goes beyond just when they're in high school.
Oh, no question. And it goes beyond what happens in college. And, it's
lifelong.
It's lifelong. And the best example I can give is a good friend of mine who played at Illini West and at Quincy University. He and his wife just announced they're going to have a baby, and he sent me a text with the picture to let me know what was going on. And it's just, for years and years we've had that relationship, and those are pretty special.
Yeah, it's pretty special memories. So how did this come about with John Wood?
A conversation. They wanted to host an all-star game here to get people on their campus. I've had experience with all-star games in the past, so we had a conversation to see if this could make something happen, and one conversation led to another, and next thing you know, here we are.
And we've got Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy being a big part of this.
And the fact that once we announced we were having an all-star game, and I can't thank Jason Stratton enough with Advanced Physical Therapy. He reached out to me. They wanted to be a part of this endeavor, and we just, from there, it just kind of cascaded, and their support, their backing, as you will see with the uniforms and the shooting shirts and all the pieces of the puzzle that we give the kids to make this complete and make it special wouldn't have been done without Jason Stratton helping us out.
And this is the inaugural. There will be many to follow.
We hope and pray that this goes off great. As we sit here 15 minutes before game time, the crowd's starting to fill in. So we're starting to get a crowd in here, and I think it's just going to grow as the afternoon goes on. And I think next year on June 17th, when we have the second one, it'll just get even bigger and just keep going.
Well, you have some fun today, and come on back and join me.
I will. This is going to be a lot of fun. It's been a lot of work over the last few months to make sure this happens, and today's the reward to see these kids enjoy this.
We're going to have some basketball coming up for you this afternoon on Muddy River Sports, and we'll be back after this timeout. This is the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Orthopedics and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
Oh, yeah. What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We started Advanced Physical Therapy 27 years ago with a vision to provide the tri-state area with the best possible physical and occupational therapy.
Over the years, we've grown from 1 clinic to 15 in Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri. Along our journey, we've never lost focus on providing our patients with consistent quality care.
It's our mission and our passion to help you advance.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want.
My husband used to have abs, but now he just has flabs.
It's not a book club meeting, it's a make fun of me meeting. Well, what happens in book club doesn't always stay in book club. So?
Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it.
But what am I supposed to do about book club?
I don't know. Maybe read a book?
And we're back at the Muddy River Showcase. Ron Kinshirf now joined with assistant news editor David Adam. Welcome to the Muddy River Showcase.
Well, thank you. It's kind of nice to get in out of the heat and be inside where it's air conditioned. This is always fun.
And we've been in many a gym together.
We have,
but we've never sat next to each other.
Not for a broadcast. We did, but we did do a game together. I think we've done one.
Okay.
We were in college.
Oh my gosh.
I think you would have been like a senior and I would have been like a sophomore.
Okay.
At Quincy College, and we did a softball game at Maranatha Park.
And it took like 25 minutes because Amy Miller-Luton was pitching.
She was probably pitching that game, and that would have taken about 25 minutes.
Well, let's take the rosters for this first contest. Again, it's seniors from Missouri taking on seniors from Illinois, and the Missouri girls will be the visitors. So let's take a quick look at their rosters for this contest. And again, these are all seniors. So for Marion County is number 5, Olivia Wood. She's 5'4". Delaney Strauss is from Marion County. She'll be wearing number 10. She averaged 16 points per game last year, and she is first team All-State. Hannah Feeney is from Scotland County. She was the Lewis and Clark Conference Player of the Year. She averaged 13 points last year. Haley Keelholtz from Marion County averaged 11 points per game last year. She made 81 threes. Mackenzie Moss out of Monroe City, wore number 22. Alex Ellison, number 24, from Clark County. Summer Goings from Highland is 5'6". Emma Dovin, she was a part of the runner-up team from South Shelby for Class 3A in Missouri. She's 5'9". And Elena Whitaker from Scotland County, she was first team All Lewis and Clark Conference too. She'll be playing basketball here at John Wood. So that's the Missouri girls. So let's take a peek at the Illinois girls. A shortened roster. A few players, I don't want to say backed out, but could not play at the last minute for this contest.
Plus there were also injuries.
Yes, injuries. We were just talking to Erin Cornwell from QND. She'll join us during the broadcast. She had surgery yesterday on her pitching arm. Maddie Cole is 5'5" from Illini West. She made 38 three-pointers last year. Katie Kirkman, the all-time leading scorer, David, from Illini West with over 1,400 points.
That's a significant accomplishment with all the players that went through that program and all those state championships. Yep. For her to be the all-time leading scorer is quite a good deal.
Not only that, but she's the school leader in assists and three-pointers made, and she's 5'7". She's going to go to Coe College next year to play some basketball. Brooklyn Stiefel from Unity, she's 5'5". She'll wear number 12. Haley Ray from Illini West, she's 5'8". She averaged 9 points this past season. Heading to Monmouth College next year will be Illini West Abby Johnson. She's 5'8". She'll wear 23. And Libby Ippinson from Central Southeastern, she's number 34. She helped her team win 21 games last year, and she averaged 8 points per contest. The coach, Grant Supernot from Illini West, and the head coach for the Missouri team will be Reed Plunkett. He coached the boys and the girls last year in Marion County. I couldn't imagine that.
I guess it's kind of like coaching maybe the varsity and the JV or something. I mean, that's you got double the practices, double the gym time. There's not much of a break.
No, not much of a break at all. Home life non-existent for Reed Plunkett last year. We got basketball coming up for you after this timeout. Again, this is Missouri River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems in advanced physical therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We like to consider ourselves a full-service industrial recycling services firm.
We're invested in our people, we're invested in their happiness, we're invested in their success.
Quincy Recycle is a great place to work.
We have 8 plants in 5 different Midwestern states.
With a recycling program, you can actually make money.
Maximize more revenue by pulling more of that out of the landfill.
We work hard, but we have a lot of fun while doing it. It is an amazing company.
TI Trust stands for True Integrity. One of our core values that we had for our staff was integrity.
We want to be seen as a very integrity-driven company.
We've been doing trust services as an organization since the 1950s. It's all based on what's in the best interest of the clients.
At the end of the day, it's about serving that client and getting to a result that they need.
Back to the showcase, brought to you by Blessing Orthopedic Services and Physical Therapy. Tip off just moments away. Is this something you've been looking forward to since we announced we're going to be broadcasting this thing?
One of the things that I always look to see in a game like this, especially in the girls' game, some of these girls haven't played in 4 months.
Right.
You'll know right away which ones have had a ball in their hands and which ones have been playing softball since March.
Or track. A lot of these girls have been participating in track. Some of these girls on the Missouri side are actually going to college next year to run track. So starting lineups we'll get to during the course of the game. As you can see, Illinois is in the home white, Missouri in the road black, and the tip is controlled by Illinois. They'll be coming at the basket to your right as we broadcast this game tape delayed for you on Mighty River Sports. A little pick and roll, ball goes inside, weak side pass, shot blocked away, rebound Illinois. And now a shot taken from the right wing is good.
Number 34, Libby Ippinson's going to get to shoot the ball a little bit more. They didn't shoot the ball a lot at Central Southeastern. She was more of a defensive player and a rebounder. Great defense.
Well, there's a long three-pointer top of the key. It's no good. Rebound brought down by Missouri. Kicked it out. And that is Olivia Wood with the basketball. Now back out to the top of the key to Dovin. Dovin works to the right side. There's a long three-pointer. It is good. Olivia, nope, I'm sorry. That is Alexa Ellison with the three. And it's 3-2 Missouri. Both teams playing man-to-man. Pass in the lane, left-handed shot is up and no good.
Good rebound by Ippinson.
And we have a jump ball called. It will be Missouri basketball. We're going to play 4 10-minute quarters.
Before I forget, did we acknowledge the officials today?
No, we normally don't.
I think we should. I mean, these are 3 guys who have at least 2 of them have done this game many years, Brad Gooding and Rick Gengenbacher. And then also under the basket is Brad's son, and for some reason I can't remember his first name right now. Kennedy, thank you. I read all about Brad's granddaughter on Facebook.
Ball fake on the left wing by Illinois. Shot off the glass is no good. Rebound. Illinois. And they put it up and in.
Hallie Ray with the bucket.
Hallie Ray with the basket.
And Illinois has done a nice job so far on the offensive glass. I think they've got an offensive rebound in every possession so far.
4-3 is the score. Top of the key. Missouri whips the ball around. That is Wood. Wood back out top. Now pass to the left side to Ellison. Driving shot, and we have a foul called on Illinois. Again, we are playing 4 10-minute quarters. There will be a shot clock used. And at the line is Delaney Strauss.
At the line, number 10, Delaney Strauss.
Strauss's free throw is good. Second one is good. 5-4 Missouri on top.
I don't think you're going to see Illinois do a lot of pressing in this game with just one sub. Another nice drive and kick.
Shot no good. Rebound, Missouri.
Feeney with the ball in those flaming pink shoes.
A layup down the side and another foul. And we'll have 2 free throws coming up for Missouri.
That's the one thing about a game like this, Ron. The players can kind of let their proverbial hair down a little bit. They might wear pink shoes. I see another pair of pink shoes on the Missouri bench. I see a pair of rainbow-colored shoes on Dovin. And then in a game like this, nobody cares.
We asked about the pink-colored shoes earlier. She just said, just felt like wearing them. Both free throws missed by Strauss. Illinois with the rebound. Another pick and roll by the Illinois team. Pass out, 18-footer on the way is good.
And that's Ray. Callie Ray.
Callie Ray with another basket. Illinois on top 6-4. Missouri with the basketball. Out on top. Drives to the right side of the key. Now they pull it out. Wood with the basketball. Nice motion offense from Missouri. Shot is short. Rebound Illinois.
A little mini fast break for Illinois. I'm sure Grant Supernaut would like to run a little bit more, but realizes that's probably not going to be wise over the course of a 40-minute game.
Pass to the wing on some penetration. Shot on the way is good.
Abby Johnson with the bucket.
Number 23, Abby Johnson.
Illinois on top, 8-5. A lot of high screen rolls so far utilized by both teams. And we have a foul called. Another foul on Illinois, and they cannot afford.
They can't afford many fouls. I will tell you a story, Ron. I was part of another All-Star game many moons ago, and we had a set of officials who called a lot of fouls one game, and I think we only had like 8 players on one of the teams. And at halftime, I think we had like 3 players with 4 fouls each.
Oh, my goodness.
And Don Krim was a sports editor at the Herald Book at the time, and we said, what are we going to do? And so we invented the 6-foul rule at that exact moment, and it's stuck ever since.
Illinois with the basketball after the long miss by Missouri. And there, could have been an offensive call. Pass in the lane. Now to the right side. Back out to the top of the key. Shot on the way by Illinois is no good.
Another offensive rebound, though.
Yep. Good ball movement by the Illinois ball club. Layup is up and in.
That's Kirkman taking it to the rim.
Aiden Kirk, the all-time leading scorer at Illini West. Quickly back the other way, Missouri. Long three-pointer on the way is no good. Again, another good rebound by Illinois. They're going to push it down the right sideline. All the way to the basket. Layup is up and good.
Brooklyn Stiefel from that really talented Unity team. We'll see a couple more of those players in next year's game, I think. Unity was really solid last year.
8 straight points now scored by the Illinois team. I have never broadcast a game where the teams don't have nicknames. You know, it's just to use the nickname.
A little up and under move.
Yeah, that was a nice move.
Delaney Strauss.
That breaks the run, and it's 12-7.
And a turnover.
And a turnover on Illinois. Missouri gets the ball.
Is that the first turnover of the game?
Yeah.
That's surprising. I think that's kudos to these teams. They don't play together. Many of them probably haven't been on a court in a while. For this game to go nearly 5 minutes and not to have a turnover, that's impressive.
12-7. Illinois up on top of Missouri. Missouri with the ball. Another high screen and roll for Missouri. Almost a carry. Now the ball is worked inside. Pass to the weak side. Quick shot is no good. Rebound, Missouri up and good.
Elena Whitaker. You know, I know she scored. I like the look that she made from the opposite post, finding the other player across the way.
That's
nice
a great move
take.
Down the right side. The shot is missed by Illinois.
And I would be remiss if I didn't mention something about Elena Whitaker's flaming pink shoes, too.
Pass, now a turnover on Missouri, and we'll have a timeout. 12-9 is the score. Illinois on top. We'll be back after this from Blessing Orthopedic Services.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What
What do I love about our team?
We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand, that's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
When was the last time you had a great night's sleep? Sleep Tight, your locally owned bedding specialty store offering only beds made right here in the US of A. Come shop our all-American made brands such as Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. And as always, we offer interest-free financing, free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress.
Better bed, less money, sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
Back to Showcase. Ron Kinshirf with you. One of the things we're going to try and do during the course of this broadcast is have a lot of guests join us during the course to get their impression of what's going on. Illinois has the ball, and the shot from the top of the key is good.
Basket number 2, Katie Kirkman.
That's Katie Kirkman with the 3. Or excuse me, it was a 2, and it's 14-9. Pass inside, knocked away, stolen by Illinois. They push it down the left sideline to the basket. No, a nice weak side pass. Shot no good. Tipped out of bounds, and it will be Illinois ball. Sub checking in for Illinois. Again, they just have the one substitution to check it out.
Number 15, Hallie Ray.
Hallie Ray back into the lineup. Jumper from Illinois is short.
Another offensive
again
rebound
by Illinois. Maddie Cole brings it around to the top of the key. Honestly, David, I'm surprised and impressed with the ball movement from both these teams. A lot of penetration, a lot of weak side passes.
Well, it does hit Illini West. Of the 4 girls, 4 of the 6 girls are from Illini West. So it wasn't like Grant Supernaut had to put a bunch of new stuff in.
The shot clock, the shot no good. Missouri with the rebound. And here they come back the other way.
That's one thing these girls have not played with.
Yeah. And the shot is no good by Strauss. Down the right sideline. Illinois with the basketball after the rebound. Nice drive on the weak side.
Nice
Layup with the right hand is good. And that's Ippinson.
Number 34, Libby Ippinson.
16-9, Illinois. Top of the key now, Missouri. That's Summer Goings who's in the contest. Back out top. Now pass inside.
You got to go right
Layup
there
is up
all
and
day.
in. Yeah. Shot is missed inside. And ball's knocked out of bounds.
I'd say
Whitaker has a big advantage inside.
And she's got good footwork. I mean, she made a nice move to spin to the rim.
Whitaker will be playing her freshman year basketball right here at John Wood. 2:42 to go in this first quarter. Ball on the right wing, knocked out of bounds, and it will be Illinois basketball.
Missouri All-Stars, number 24, Alexis Ellison.
Alexis Ellison back in from Clark County. And Illinois with the basketball right in front of the Missouri bench. Double screen, top of the key, quick three-pointer taken. It is no good. Rebound, big one by
I like her. She's active. She's been a presence as soon as she's gotten into the game. Whitaker has.
Ball top of the key. Now a long three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Rebound, Illinois.
That's also one of the things that is hard to get back is that touch.
Oh yeah, turnover on Illinois. Missouri basketball. Two minutes to go in this first quarter of play at the Showcase. The Muddy River Showcase, inaugural event. Give and go on the right side.
Good
Strauss.
defense.
No good. Rebound, Illinois.
Just one shot clock notification so far.
Three-pointer no good. Rebound inside Illinois. It is no good. Another rebound for Illinois.
Rebound.
Now Missouri gets the rebound after deflection.
That's been the biggest story so far this game, Ron, is Illinois is getting second and third chances because they're doing a nice job on the offensive glass.
Ellison with it, throws it to the right side. Now into the right corner. Strauss with the basketball high above her head. She's going to take it along the baseline, and off balance shot is no good, but she's fouled, and she'll head back to the free throw line. Strauss 2 of 4 from the line so far in this contest.
Fouls on number 23, Abby Johnson, her third.
Abby Johnson.
Abby Johnson with 3 fouls already.
Wow. Free throw no good from Strauss. They should just make the rule. It's just you just can't foul out.
I'm wondering if there may not have to be a rule that if after her 6th foul, she stays in the game, but every time she fouls, they get 2 shots or something like that.
In for Illinois, number 1, Maddie Cole.
This free throw is good. And it's 16-10. Illinois on top.
Yeah,
it's kind of where the shot clock hurts Illinois a little bit. I mean, obviously they're not going to pull it out and stall, but the pace of play will be increased. Illinois with the ball at the top of the key. They're going to spread things out a little bit on this Missouri defense.
Stiefel was open and they missed her. Nice take by Ippinson.
Shot is good. Ippenson's got 6. 18-10 Illinois. Missouri has the ball at the top of the key. Narrow side. Oh, Whitaker just off her fingertips out of bounds.
Had her sealed too.
Yep.
Maybe a little less direct and a little bit more of a lob, and that would have been an easy bucket. And again, she had her defender sealed and was open.
A few seconds left to go here in this first quarter of play. Illinois cannot work for the final shot. Now to the wing, 18-footer on the way. No good rebound.
We're shot in basketball. The 3-point shot with your foot on the line.
Pass to the right side. Missouri's going to take it all the way in. Left-handed shot is up and good.
Nice take. Hannah Feeney with the bucket.
Number 13, Hannah Feeney.
18-12. See if Illinois goes with some sort of 1-4 set. Nope, they're going to bring somebody up, rub off a pick on the right side. She denies the pick, throws it in the corner. Shot on the way is no good. Rebound Missouri. 3 seconds to go. 3-pointer at the buzzer is no good. We've played 1 quarter of the inaugural Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Orthopedic Services and Advanced Physical Therapy. We'll be back after this break.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Back for the second quarter of the Muddy River Showcase, and Tim Southers, head coach over at Palmyra, joins us. Congratulations on getting the gig, first of all.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. Excited to be here.
But you're on the Missouri side of things.
Yeah. You know, I like both sides. You know, really, Katie Kirkman. I think she's a heck of an athlete. So I kind of like just watching good girls basketball, and that's what we're seeing today.
And what do you think about having the showcase?
I think this is great. I'm glad it's back. I'm glad that, you know, John Wood is, you know, the host, and particularly, you know, Mid Rivers taking it over. Muddy River, I'm sorry, taking it over. So it's great. It's great to see it back. I like the uniforms too.
Shot had a lot to do with the uniforms.
Okay.
Here's a long 3-pointer by Illinois. No good. We were talking about earlier in the broadcast, a lot of these girls probably haven't touched the basketball a lot because they're running track or doing other things as, you know, spring sports, because they're multi-sport athletes a lot of the time.
Most definitely. It's one of those things, you know, you get that ball back in your hand, it's like kind of like riding a bike. You can get your basketball legs back to you, but it looks like, you know, going to the second quarter, these girls are back going at a full stream.
Yeah, I've been kind of impressed with the ball movements on the weak side cutting and all that. Again, they haven't played for quite a while.
Most definitely. A lot of unselfish basketball out there, and that's what's great to see.
So as far as you taking over the program, what challenges are you facing right away? Is it just more getting to know the kids?
It's really getting to know the kids. A lot of great kids from great families. Palmyra is a great community. They really love their girls basketball, rich tradition there, and they're really excited to get it back up to where it used to be back in, you know, in the 90s and things of that nature.
And I'm sure you know that it's not just creating basketball players at the high school level, you got to start younger and get the little kids involved.
Most definitely. We just got done having our little kids camp. We call our fundamentals camp. We're stressing the FUN and fundamentals, and it was great. We had 90 kids show up for that.
Really?
At all levels, and it was really a fun situation. And I think the kids came away with a lot more, not just about basketball, but about life skills as well.
And we've got a foul called on the Illinois side, and Missouri will be heading to the free throw line. Tell me about that, though, the life skill portion. I'm sure that's something you want to implement into your program, not just basketball, but make them better people, too.
Oh, man, most definitely. Real big about character development. I think that's a huge part of what you should be doing in a basketball program. It shouldn't be just about X's and O's. It should be about character development. So we talk to our kids about being disciplined. We talk to our kids about the importance of having pride in your school, in yourself, having faith in yourself, in your teammates, in your coaches. And ultimately, we want to talk to them about how to be grateful for the opportunity they have as well. So those are the 4 things that we're really pursuing with our kids this week.
2013, Illinois up on, I apologize, Illinois is beating Missouri right now, Coach.
It's all right. Still more game to be played.
Talking to the Palmyra head basketball coach for the girls, Tim Southers. Illinois with the basketball right in front of us here on Mighty River Sports. You're talking about getting the younger kids involved. You had your fundamental camp, but the thing I was impressed with is I went over to Palmyra. The number of kids now in the elementary school at Palmyra, that community has really grown.
It really has. It's really grown. I've heard it's grown tremendously, especially in the last 5 years or so, and it continues to do that way. And it's going to be special to have the opportunity for kids who want to play different sports as well. So that's going to be a lot of fun.
Illinois misses a shot. Missouri gets the rebound, heading away from us here on Mighty River Sports. Again, this is Tim Southers, the head girls basketball coach at Palmyra. Who do you have coming back? Do you have a lot of experience? Did you lose a lot of players?
We do. No, we bring back, 3, 4 starters from last year. We're really excited about those young ladies that we're bringing back. We have, of course, Kendra King in the middle. She's an excellent post player, and she'll be coming back for her junior campaign, and then for sophomore campaigns, as well as junior campaign. We have Tatum White, who's coming back, a great shooter, slasher to the basket as well. And then we have Claire Williams and Sydney. Sydney has come back as well. So we have some girls that are coming back. We're really excited about some of the things they're going to be able to do. Sydney Compton, I'm sorry, I didn't say her last name. So we have 4 girls who come back with a lot of playing time, and then we have some girls who didn't get a lot of playing time last year that's looking really good this summer. Mm-hmm. So that's exciting.
So the numbers good?
Numbers,
like at junior high level?
Most definitely. Numbers are very good.
Free throw on the way. No good. And Missouri gets a rebound. 2013, Illinois on top of Missouri. We're about midway through this second quarter of play here in the Mighty River Showcase. And a nice play by Missouri on the lob, gets the basket inside. Strauss has been very active so far.
Most definitely. Somebody was saying that she was going to Culver Stockton College. Is that correct?
Yeah, she's going to play ball there and also run track.
Awesome. She's a heck of a track athlete as well.
Your thought, so a lot of these girls have played, obviously, multi-sports when they're in high school, and there's a lot of specialization going on now at the high school level. Kids deciding, I want to play volleyball only, things along those lines.
Right.
What are your thoughts on that?
I think kids get opportunity to play multiple sports is a good thing. It helps build character, helps build team camaraderie. Especially for some of the smaller schools as well, and even the big schools. I think it's a great thing for kids to play multiple sports.
3-pointer knocked out by Katie Kirkman, and that's her second 3-pointer. It's 23-17. Illinois on top. Back the other way, Missouri with a miss. Rebound Missouri, and shot knocked away. Missouri comes away with it and throws it out of bounds. Great catch over there by Coach Supernut.
Yeah.
Not only are the players great athletes, but you coaches also display those from time to time.
They don't get more athletic than Grant too, so that's a good thing there. He's a good guy with a good program. Excited to see 4 of his girls here tonight. He works very hard. He's a great coach.
So one thing we were talking about beforehand is Illinois doesn't get to play a lot of basketball against Missouri, so a lot of these girls hear about each other, but now get to play each other in this showcase.
Most definitely. That's a great opportunity they have. We got a chance to go to Illini West this past week for a shootout. And then some of our girls, first time playing against some of those girls from Illini West and Monmouth Roseville.
Long three-pointer knocked down by Missouri. And that's Feeney Keelholz with his first. She's going to her first basket. She's going to go to Truman State. She wants to be a dentist.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
She's by far smarter than the both of us combined.
That's right. That's right.
23-19 now, Illinois on top. Shot missed by Illinois, rebound Missouri. Another three-pointer on the way is short. Rebound come down to Illinois. So a lot of your scheduling, and this is something I've heard from some of the Missouri coaches over there, is you play in the same tournaments every year, and the same conference guys every year.
Yeah.
Are you going to work on trying to expand that schedule a little bit, try to open it up a bit?
Most definitely. We'd love to do that. I mean, we're kind of, pigeonholed in some places that we can do, but we are playing. We played Unity last year, playing them again. We're playing, Q&D again this year. So we are playing some Illinois schools, and we'd love to see some more action from that standpoint because there's a lot of really good teams on both sides of the river.
Hey, thanks for coming by.
Thank you very much.
It's good to see you, and good luck this year.
Thank you very much.
All right, that's Coach Sluthers with the Palmyra Lady Panthers, and we have a timeout. We'll be back in just a short while. This is the Muddy River Showcase.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Why are these kids smiling? Because they've got a great dentist. Right, Mom?
Dr. Maria Canoyer and her team really know how to work with kids. Her staff is not just highly skilled, but they obviously care because they take the time to make the visit fun. My kids trust Dr. Canoyer too, so they're not afraid. They actually look forward to going to the dentist.
We know the kind of dental care you want for your kids because we're moms too.
For kids of all ages, healthy smiles start with Dr. Maria Canoyer in Quincy.
Back at the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health Services and Advanced Physical Therapy. Joined by Greg Altmix, the head coach at Liberty. He'll be the head coach of the Illinois boys. And have you slept yet from the state champion? You got second place at state. Has it worn off yet?
No, not at all. It's been it was a great ride, and now actually we've turned our now that we rolled over to June, we've turned our attention to next year and trying to get the boys ready for a new season next year.
But how often still do you think about the run? I mean, is it like a daily thing? Like something to remind you of some event that occurred during the run?
A couple times a week. I'll see something on television, or I'll get a text from one of the guys, or one of the coaches will say, went back and watched this game, or we'll talk about the Jabot game where he hit the three at the end of regulation to win it for us, and just little things.
Missouri has the basketball. Again, Illinois leading 25-19 halfway through this second quarter. Thoughts on bringing the showcase back?
Oh, unbelievable. So many guys I've been blessed to coach on the Illinois side and the Missouri side. And so, guys talk about this years after it took place. And, it's a wonderful way for seniors to wrap up a career. So just thrilled that Muddy River, took advantage of the opportunity to bring it back.
Shot is on the way and good by Katie Kirkman. She's got 8 points in this contest, 27-19 our score, Illinois on top. So do you think there'll be a different bond that you'll have with the senior class than the other ones you've had over the 20 or so years, just because of the run you guys went through together?
It really has more to do with the experiences that we went through. From 8th grade, it was kind of strange because, you usually don't have a speaker at 8th grade graduation. And 4 years ago, they asked me to speak at the 8th grade graduation out at Liberty. And so I had the opportunity to, kind of provide a message there and begin bonding with those guys at a young age. And, when a young man, talking with Reese Knuffman at his graduation party, he says, he realizes it is about a lot more than basketball, and that means something to me. And so, even even on teams that have struggled in the past, there have been guys that have formed good friendships with, and so this definitely helps, though. It definitely leaves a fond memory when you look back on your high school career.
It's unique, and you don't get a lot of opportunities to have a school your size, to have a group like this with the size and intelligence and yada, yada, yada come through at one time. And you just got to feel incredibly blessed to get that opportunity.
Oh, most definitely. You know, I think back to all the years that I've coached, and I truly have been blessed because at the junior high in Quincy when I started, we won a state championship there. And, you know, Missouri was disappointed. We made it to the Elite Eight, which I guess is technically considered state, but you want to get to Columbia. And so you have to have that talent. And, I mean, we were blessed to have a lot of guys, a lot of seniors, and, you know, not only blessed with the talent, but, you know, that's what I'm trying to explain to the younger guys right now is these guys just didn't wake up and have that type of ability to play the game. You know, they put in a lot of time, a lot of work, a lot of effort into becoming better and becoming the team that they were. So, you know, it's I've been fortunate.
It's 27-22. The Illinois side turns it over, but they do have the lead, 27-22. The last Missouri lead was 3-2, obviously very early on. Greg Altmix, the head coach of Liberty, with us. And you know more than a lot of people that when you make that postseason run, there's a lot of really good teams, and there's usually one game, at least one game, where you don't want to say you get lucky, but you're not at your best, and then something happens, and it get you over that hump, and it's like that deep breath, and okay, here we go. And you had one of those this year too.
Yes, we did. And you know, we kind of looked at when we first looked at the postseason schedule of who we may run up against. We knew we were going to have to be at our best because, I mean, Route was ranked in state, and, you know, Metro East had a great team, and Southeastern was ranked, and I mean, it was going to be a tough road for us. And, you know, it was one of those where in the Jabot game, we had the lead, we felt we had control, and as we went to finish it off, we kind of lost that aggressiveness. We had a 10-point lead with a couple minutes left to go, and, you know, as we went to bleed the clock, we kind of did it without being aggressive, and, you know, got to a point where the game was tied, and, you know, we hitting that shot, you know, it's one of those that the guys will talk about forever, not only because he hit the shot, but because, you know, it was called in the huddle, and, you know, they knew that if that wasn't there, Cannon was coming back in, and Clayton over, you know, he wants to make sure he gets his name, give him credit for that. But he was the one that said, Cannon, you got to make sure you get to that corner because it's going to come back to you and you're going to hit the shot. And, you know, when it plays out the way one of your players says it's going to, you know, it just makes it even more special.
And how often, I mean, as a coach, that hasn't happened very often.
No, it doesn't. You know, ironically, when we were at the sectional championship 6 years ago, Reed Wolfmeyer, we came off the court, and it was a close game, and, you know, we needed a bucket, and he came off the bench, or he came off the court during the timeout, and he said, Coach, we got to run three. And he come off a stagger screen, and he buried a three. And, I mean, it wasn't at the buzzer, but it was the shot that sealed the game for us. So, you know, having some a couple similarities from the previous trip to state, it makes it even more special.
Wrapping up here the second quarter, Illinois on top by 6, 33-27. Any special strategy with your boys coming up against the Missouri team? It should be a pretty darn good game.
It should be. It will be. You know, I think Missouri's got a lot of good players on it. We've got a little bit more height, but they've got, you know, they talk about Illinois has a little more height, maybe Missouri has a little more quickness. So, you know, sometimes they say you'd rather have quickness than height. So we'll see how that works out.
Well, thanks for stopping by. Again, congratulations on the run, second place in state. And I know the Liberty community was. One story you told last night about the support you got from the Liberty community, even when you're coming out of the tunnel in Champaign.
Oh, it was. You know, the community at Liberty has been unbelievable. They've been supportive of the program, of myself, of my family, of everything we've tried to create out there. And yeah, when we walked out of Assembly Hall on Saturday and people were lined on each side of the tunnel as we came out, that's a memory I know our guys are going to remember for the rest of their life.
Well, hopefully you'll be able to create some memories here in about an hour or so. And thanks for coming by.
I hope so. Thanks a lot, Ron.
All right, that's Greg Allmix, the head coach of Liberty. And we are at the half here at the Muddy River Showcase. The score is 33-27, Illinois on top of Missouri. We'll take a timeout. Again, the Muddy River Showcase is brought to you by Blessing Orthopedics and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want.
My husband used to have abs, but now he just has flabs.
It's not a book club meeting, it's a make fun of me meeting. Well, what happens in book club doesn't always stay in book club. So?
Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it.
But what am I supposed to do about book club?
I don't know. Maybe read a book?
We get out, fired up, hook big ones. We get out and rip it, and we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew, get out and do.
TI Trust stands for True Integrity. One of our core values that we had for our staff was integrity.
We want to be seen as a very integrity-driven company.
We've been doing trust services as an organization since the 1950s. It's all based on what's in the best interest of the clients.
At the end of the day, it's about serving that client and getting to a result that they need.
Again, Ron Kinshirf at the Muddy River Showcase, and joining us is Brad Hoyt, the athletic director and head basketball coach for the boys and the host. Why were you guys excited to bring this basketball showcase?
Well, it's once we started the conversations, it just makes so much sense. And over the years, and being a spectator at a game in June, an all-star event in June, has always been something we wanted to be a part of. So we had the opportunity to. I think what we try to do here matches what this game is, which is the community, the area. Give area kids an opportunity to be able to continue to compete. I think we've done a pretty good job of that, and I think tonight's game, especially on the boys' side, will highlight some of that. So again, I think everything we do has to have a little bit of a community lean to it. So this just made a ton of sense for us, and we're excited to host.
Was the decision kind of a no-brainer? I don't know who approached too. Did Matt come to you?
Yeah, he did. Yeah, Matt and I talked about it before. Like, hey, if this is something that we're going to do. We both had a kind of an equal interest, so it was a no-brainer from the beginning. There wasn't any hesitation at all. It was, let's figure out how we're going to do it, where we're going to do it, or when we're going to do it, but let's make sure and do it here.
And you have some of your future Trailblazers on the court today, and that's got to be nice for you to see some of your guys. Although you've seen them in action, but it gives you another chance.
Seeing them in here is always a good thing, right? And I think if you go back through summer all-star events in this area, we've had a vast majority of those kids come here and play anyway. So this isn't a whole lot different. But I do like it in here. I do like being able to see these five guys compete in here, and kind of their last time. I told them it's the last time they'll get a play in here that I'm not yelling at them. So they'd be as relaxed as they can here tonight. But yeah, we're excited to have them.
So you see a lot of kids play from a lot of different areas of the country and around the state of Illinois. And you've recruited kids from this area.
Yep.
How good is the coaching at the high school level in this area compared to what you see? Because I think it's pretty darn good.
Yeah, and it is. And again, depending upon the regions you go to, the style's so different.
Is it really?
It really is.
Even within the state?
Absolutely, absolutely. Southern Illinois has got a completely different style than Northern Illinois, and even our region has a little bit of a different just style of play. Whether it's zone defense, offensive kind of fundamentals, kind of the things they focus on, but this area's level of coaching, and highlighted by a couple guys that are doing it tonight, with Coach Almix and Coach Idris, they teach it the right way, like in my mind, and that you don't always find that. We have guys that'll come here from different parts of the country that have never done a defensive shell drill.
Yeah.
Well, the coaches in our area, I know they do a shell type, a version of a shell drill. So it just matches us, and that's why I think we've had a little success here, is that we've had coaches that have at least prepared them to a degree on some of those details that we can jump into once they get here.
Now, is a key part of what you're recruiting to, and again, this area,
yep,
the personality or the respect that they're being taught? And we talked to Coach Southers from Palmyra. He's talking about, teaching them how to be better people while they're in the program. Is that a big part of what you're looking for too?
It's a huge part, and at every level, from a coaching standpoint. At our level, I think even a little much, because of how much access we have to these guys. We spend a ton of time with them, and so what I've learned over the years. Somebody told me a number of years ago, "Hey, recruit guys that you can coach," which really is a personality style of recruiting, right? Like, you got to have personalities that you can learn to adjust with and teach and respect and trust and do all those things. And again, that's why guys from this area have had some success here. Not everybody, and it's not a perfect formula, but I think that personality part is absolutely super important, because then the base comes that you can help them grow as men and grow and be more connected to the community, and then we stay in touch with them for a long time. So it's a pretty cool responsibility we have to get these kids started in college, on their college academic and athletic careers.
Is that something I was talking to Chuck about before the game, was the relationships that are developed at my level with the players that continue after you're quote unquote done with them, and that's a part of what you're talking about.
Yeah, and again, I think at our level, it doesn't always happen like really easily. Just because at the 2-year level, they're all finishing up somewhere else, right? They're all, not all, but they'll move on, play somewhere else. So you kind of connect with your terminal degree or your terminal school. I think I've been to 6 weddings in the last 12 months of guys that
hard
played
on the
here.
pocketbook, Coach.
Yeah, that's right. And so, that stuff's absolutely. It's easy as coaches to lose sight of that, and I've lost sight of that for sure. But when I'm at Paxton Harmon's wedding a few weeks ago and see some former guys that played with him 7 or 8 years ago, we pick off and tell stories, and it's pretty easy to remember why we do what we do.
Brad Hoyt, head coach, athletic director at John Wood, hosting the Muddy River Showcase for us this afternoon, and lots of duties that you have here during the showcase. You put the chairs out for all the people at the bench. That's appreciated.
That's right.
One of the things we're talking about is coaching from this area, and I think that's one of the real good reasons why teams from our area have such good success in postseason. I mean, a lot of these teams you don't match up athletically with a lot of teams that they end up beating in postseason. A lot of it goes back to the coaching.
It really does. And again, we try to mirror that same thing. I think people that have seen us play over the years would say the same thing. Like, I ran into Dave and Lee Bennett. Dave Bennett from Pittsfield Lore, and so I'm talking to him a weekend or so ago, and I meet somebody new, and he introduces us, and he just says, "Hey," he goes, "I don't mean this as any disrespect, but John Wood doesn't always have the most talented kids, but you always figure out a way to win."
Yeah.
And some of it goes to what you're talking about, this area and coaches and high schools and kind of systems and styles. And again, I think it's our job here to mirror what that is, and that's why guys have made it work. But yeah, I would much rather, a few years ago we played in a national title game, and there was an article written that we look like a bunch of 12-year-old golfers. I'm good with that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But fundamentally pretty solid and pretty tough, and and those kids' team seem to come from this area quite a bit.
Yeah. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yeah, good
thanks
to
for
see you,
hosting
man.
this thing, and hopefully we'll be here for another 25, 30 after we're done.
Yeah, how about that? Yeah,
All
let's
right.
go that route. I appreciate you.
Brad
Thanks,
Hoyt from John Wood Community College. This is the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Orthopedics and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We started Advanced Physical Therapy 27 years ago with a vision to provide the tri-state area with the best possible physical and occupational therapy.
Over the years, we've grown from 1 clinic to 15 in Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri. Along our journey, we've never lost focus on providing our patients with consistent, quality care.
It's our mission and our passion to help you advance.
Ron Kincher here at the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Orthopedics and Advanced Physical Therapy. I've got the official statistics from that first half of play between the Missouri and Illinois girls. So leading all scorers is, no surprise, Katie Kirkman from Illini West. She played all 20 minutes of that first half. She has 11 points, lead all scorers. Top scorer for the Missouri squad, Delaney Strauss. She had 9 of the 27 points. Rebounding fairly even, 15 to 13. Illinois in charge of the rebounding. Turnovers are equal at 6 apiece. Missouri is shooting 42% from the floor. They are 3 of 10 from 3 and 6 of 9 from the free throw line. And the Illinois squad is shooting 55% from the floor and 1 of 2 from the beyond the arc. So let's just look at everybody else. As I said, Delaney Strauss has 9, Dovin with 3, Olivia Wood has 2, 5 from Feeney, 4 for Allison, 2 from Whitaker, and 2 from Kaiholz. For the Missouri squad, Haley Ray has 4 for Illinois, Abby Johnson 2, Kirkman with 14, Stiefel with 6, Ippinson from Cape Point Central with 8, and 2 from Maddie Cole. That pretty much wraps up the stats. Again, it's 33-27. Illinois on top of Missouri. We'll be back after this timeout. You're listening and watching the Muddy River Showcase.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
When was the last time you had a great night's sleep? Sleep Tight, your locally owned bedding specialty store, offering only beds made right here in the US of A. Come shop our all-American made brands such as Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. And as always, we offer interest-free financing, free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress.
Better bed, less money, Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight.
Back at the Muddy River Showcase, second half is underway. Ron Kincher with you, and Illinois is leading 33-27. Aaron Cornwell is going to talk to us for a while from Quincy, Notre Dame. State champion, Aaron Cornwell. Does that ever get tiring to hear?
Nope, never. It was a really fun season, and we worked hard to get there, so it's fun to hear that.
You still think about it much?
Yeah, there's always some pictures that come up in memories and stuff that we see, and we just kind of like share them with the team and stuff, so it's really fun still.
So Coach Orrin talked a lot about, and you guys talked a lot, just how close that team was throughout, and Coach Orrin didn't have to do a lot of motivating and stuff like that. Is that what you remember a lot about that squad?
Yeah, we were a really tight team. We had a lot of hardships that we had to fight through with Blair's mom, Coach Orrin's mom, and we all just had each other's back throughout the whole season, and I think that really helped with our momentum and everything throughout the season.
Did it help in terms of putting things in perspective? I mean, you're in high school, basketball is important, but in a grand scheme of things, it isn't. Did it kind of loosen you up a little bit, maybe?
Yeah, it kind of shows you that, like, not everything's perfect and there's going to be up and downs, but you can still fight through that, and in the end, you can still come out on top.
So are you going to remember more of the off-court stuff from that state champ, the locker room stuff than you are the in-game stuff?
Yeah, for sure. I don't remember a whole lot about during the games, but like in between quarters, or like at halftime, and just at the hotel experiencing that whole state tournament is probably what I'll remember most.
Just all the silly, stupid stuff that you girls were doing together.
Yeah.
So as a senior, not a lot of seniors, you and Ms. Fisher, did you feel a little bit more responsibility? I don't want to say leadership role because that kind of gets blown out of proportion, but just to keep things under control, to make sure the girls worked hard, that type of thing.
I think we were all pretty motivated and we all had the same goals, so it wasn't really that we had to keep anybody under control. Everybody was working towards the same goal, so it was pretty easy for the team.
40-29, Illinois now on top. Only 6 girls on the Illinois squad, and they don't seem, honestly, the quality of play has been much better than I thought it was going to be, not having a whole lot of practices.
Right, they're just going out there and they look like they're just playing ball, setting screens, and getting open, and it's really working for them. So
jump ball, the ball will be Illinois' basketball here. Again, 40-29, talking to Aaron Cornwell, a senior, or a former senior, Quincy Notre Dame, going on to St. Ambrose, and you're hoping to play softball next year.
Yep.
And surgery yesterday.
Yep.
Little details, please.
Yesterday I had surgery on my shoulder. From softball season, I heard it just overused, we think, and 6 months recovery, and I'll be getting back in the swing of things. So.
And softball season went fairly well for you guys too.
Yeah, we had a good postseason run. Lost to the same team we did the year before, which is a little upsetting, but it was still a good run for us, and it was pretty fun. So.
Years and years and years from now, Abby Schreck's could be telling all her friends that she got to play basketball with Aaron Cornwell.
No, I'm going to be able to tell people that I got to play basketball with Abby Schreck.
So, just how good was she, or is she? Some of the stuff she just at a whole other level than, in practicing with you, get to know her really well.
Right. There's not many people in the area that compare to Abby. Not many people in the state that compare to Abby after going to state and experiencing all that and just watching other teams play. Abby just stands out. She's one of a kind, and she definitely has a really bright future ahead of her.
And just mentally, she seems like I want to succeed.
Yeah, mentally, she was probably the glue to our team, keeping us all together when we needed it most, and she was always there to pick you up and help other people on the team, so it was really fun. Talking
to Aaron Cornwell, a senior from Notre Dame, won the state championship. Now, talking about Abby, are you tired of talking about Abby to a degree?
No, it's always fun to talk about Abby because it's just so fun to watch her play and just to be with her in general outside of sports or anything. She's such a great person to hang out with and so humble, and you would never know she's that good at basketball just talking to her outside of sports.
Well, we got a timeout. We'll let you go so you get back with your teammates. Hey, good luck. Hope to see you soon, and hope the recovery goes really well.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right, that's Aaron Cornwell, a member of the Illinois team. Can't play due to surgery yesterday. It is 42-29, Illinois over Missouri. This is the Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Orthopedics and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
Come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We like to consider ourselves a full-service industrial recycling services firm.
We're invested in our people, we're invested in their happiness, we're invested in their success.
Quincy Recycle is a great place to work.
We have 8 plants in 5 different Midwestern states.
With a recycling program, you can actually make money.
Maximize more revenue by pulling more of that out of the landfill.
We work hard, but we have a lot of fun while doing it.
It is an amazing company.
7 minutes to go in this third quarter. Illinois on top now, 42-29. The Muddy River Showcase, the inaugural Muddy River Showcase. Crazy shot thrown up by Missouri. Rebound brought down by Illinois. Again, Illinois up by 13. And shorthanded with just 6 players. But Katie Kirkman.
Checking in for the Missouri All-Stars, number 22,
at least 15 points.
And number 25,
for the Illinois squad. I think that's 16 points for Illinois squad. She's really put the squad on her shoulders. Again, she's the all-time leading scorer in Illini West history. Here's a shot from right of the key, a 2-pointers made by Hallie Ray.
3-pointer, number 15, Hallie Ray.
15-point lead now for Illinois. Missouri with the basketball. Driving shot is up and good. Nice move by Mackenzie Moss. Back the other way quickly is Illinois. Quick shot on the way. It is no good. Rebound brought down by Illinois inside. Another 3-pointer. It is no good. And again, another offensive rebound. But a steal by the Missouri squad. And a foul in the backcourt. It will be Missouri basketball.
Illinois foul, number 12, Brooklyn Stiefel, her first. Checking in for Illinois, number 23, Abby Johnson.
David Adams going to join us again here.
I've been walking around recruiting people to come visit you.
Well, everybody wants to talk to me, Dave.
I mean, that goes without being said. I'm just trying to organize the order in which they're going to come talk to you.
Strauss with the layup in the midst. Illinois, with the shorthanded squad, has really looked good in this contest. You mentioned earlier that it probably helps that 4 of the girls are from Illini West.
Yeah, but still, they just, again, great ball movement, open look, good offensive rebound there by Stiefel, and she goes up and she scores.
It's her 4th basket, unofficially by Stiefel, and she'll head to the line to complete the 3-point play. 46-31. Again, this is the inaugural Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy. Free throw knockdown.
So, of your interviews you've had so far, anyone that was particularly enlightening?
Oh, all of them.
Okay.
I mean, when you have the experience I do, Dave, you're able to pull out information that normally
I understand that.
people wouldn't understand.
I understand that.
They're all. I mean, that's the nice thing about this area. Shot inside.
Good rebound.
There he goes again. Whitaker missed it though. I think John Wood's going to get a lot out of her this year.
I do too. I really like her. Every time she gets the ball, she's just, a little hard on the top. But I've been very impressed with her. I've liked her a lot.
Foul on the Illinois offensive end. They'll get the ball back. No, what's cool about talking to people in this area is everybody likes basketball. And everybody likes basketball for a variety of reasons. And I think one of the big reasons is they like to help kids out. And they're in it for the right reasons. And I think that's what makes what we do a little bit more enjoyable. Timeout on the court. This is the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Orthopedics and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team?
We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We started Advanced Physical Therapy 27 years ago with a vision to provide the tri-state area with the best possible physical and occupational therapy.
Over the years, we've grown from 1 clinic to 15 in Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri. Along our journey, we've never lost focus on providing our patients with consistent quality care.
It's our mission and our passion to help you advance.
After the timeout, Illinois will have the basketball. And they lead by 16, 47-31. David Adam with me. I'm Ron Kincher. Got a whole lineup of people to join us for the boys' game. Kirkman with another jumper. It's no good. Strauss with the rebound. She'll push it down the sideline. Missouri's got some making up to do here. Quick three-pointer is good.
Quickly. What did you say? 81 threes this year for her?
Yeah, she made they do one.
She didn't hesitate. She pulled as soon as she had an open look.
There's a nice pass inside. Shot is blocked away.
Great idea, but the laws of physics weren't going to work there. She was giving up about 6 inches on Whitaker, and again, she makes another presence.
Number 2, Katie Kirkman, her second. Checking in for the Illinois All-Stars, number 15, Hallie Ray.
And Missouri will try to chip into that lead a little bit more as they come across half court. And
didn't know where she was on the floor.
And she was out of bounds. And that was Keelholz again.
She's looking back and going, was I really out of bounds?
Well, it's green. Kirkman will bring it across half court. Throws it over to the right wing. Long shot on the way is good.
Hallie Ray.
Yep. We talked earlier about how Illinois might slow the pace down a bit because of their numbers, but they seem to be pushing it just a bit. 49-34. There's a pass to Whitaker. Oh, nice fake to the right. Missed it to the left.
Again.
Good footwork.
Good footwork. She just missed the shot. Another nice play by her.
Pass knocked out of bounds off of Illinois. Missouri gets the ball
Have I made it really clear that I really like her?
Yes.
I think she's going to be a nice player here at John Wood.
Three minutes to go in the third quarter. Nice move in the lane. And
that was a nice move.
That's Feeney from Scotland County.
The Scotland County girls are the girls with the pink shoes on. You just have to know that.
49-36. Illinois with the lead.
Here comes Feeney in transition.
Feeney stops at the elbow, kicks it to the wing. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound weak side brought down by Kirkman.
I'm going to bet she doesn't come off the floor.
She hasn't yet. She played all 20 minutes of the first half. Pass in the lane, and we have a jump ball.
And a turnover.
Well, David, your bet is wrong as she comes out right now.
I'm sorry?
Kirkman just sits down.
Oh, there we go. Well, her high school coach is probably looking at her going, you better get a drink. I'm going to put you right back in the game.
Missouri with the basketball.
Grant Supernaut's kind of a taskmaster like that anyway.
He's 49-36. Illinois on top. Missouri with the ball. Here's a steal by Maddie Cole, and the ball's poked from behind, and it will be Illinois' basketball. Again, we are using a 30-second shot clock for both the girls and the boys' games.
Which I do not believe is necessary for high school basketball, by the way.
Timeout, Illinois All-Stars. The Muddy River Showcase is brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy. We'll be back after this break.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team?
We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Another rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Back at the showcase at John Wood Community College. After the timeout, Illinois has the basketball. Lob it out to the top of the key. Ron Kinshirf and David Adam. Run a play, look for the pass to the inside. 2:25 to go. Little weave action on the wing. Shot on the way is no good. Rebound Missouri. Whitaker grabs it. Missouri works it over to the right wing.
Feeney says, get down there, Miss Whitaker. I'm going to throw it to you again.
And she scores.
My guess is she probably did that a few dozen times during the high school basketball season. She knows where her bread is being buttered.
All conference from the Lewis and Clark Conference. Whitaker from Scotland County. She's playing basketball right here at John Wood. Pass knocked out of bounds by Missouri. Illinois ball.
See, I'm old enough to remember that Scotland County used to not play in the Lewis and Clark Conference, but they played in the old, for crying out loud, Tri Rivers Conference. many moons ago.
Three-pointer on the way from Illinois is good.
Boom! Steeple.
52-38. Illinois on top.
Throw it to him.
All of those Whitaker. I think you could have made that shot, David.
I think I would have a shot. I'm not sure. I'd have got the shot off. I'm not sure I would have made it.
90 seconds to go in this third quarter of action. Kirkman over to the left wing. Another shot on the way. This one's no good. It's long. Rebound is Dumas coming out of the pack. Dovin coming out of the pack for Missouri.
Good ball reversal.
Pass to the baseline and a turnover for Missouri. Minute to go in this third quarter.
Feeney looked at Kennedy Gooding and said, "Is there a foul there?" And Kennedy basically said, "Nope, sorry." They were both nice about it and cordial.
Missouri foul. And we're going to be shooting free throws on the foul. 1-1 coming up.
So do you think the high school basketball needs a 30-second shot clock?
No.
Do you think it's inevitably coming?
It's like anything else. The louder the people yell, eventually it's going to happen. I think it's just going to, it's just a lot more administrative stuff that's going to be put on the people running the table. It's going to be more expensive for schools because they're going to have to hire people to do that, and it's going to be called differently in a variety of areas. And I just don't think they need it.
And I don't think it significantly will affect the game or help. In fact, I don't think it will help the game at all.
54-40. I just think people think it's going to increase the amount of scoring that's going to occur, and I don't think it will.
It's not.
Drive baseline, Strauss. Little shot is up. Jump hook, no good.
Good rebound.
Is up and no good. I like that. I like Strauss a lot, too. Actually, all these girls have been pretty impressive. Illinois comes out of the pack. Kirkman with it. Here's a long shot from the left wing. It's no good. Rolls out. Rebound, Missouri. I mean, the quality of, we heard last night at the banquet the amount of times these guys are practiced and all that. They all run track and all this type of stuff. The quality of play has been pretty darn good.
Nice take. I love the look.
Yep.
Look to the three-point shooter on the wing. Faked it, and Feeney went right to the rim.
Anna Feeney from Scotland County. She was the conference player of the year, David.
Well, I love that take. She made a nice ball fake to the wing and went right straight to the rim with the left hand. There are not a lot of high school girls who can do that.
And Missouri has gone to a zone here, David. Pass and a turnover with 4 seconds to go. And Missouri will try to get a shot off here, trailing by 12.
Well, and nice job to get Keelholz back into the ballgame, the best three-point shooter on the team. How do you get her a three-point shot when she's this far away from the basketball? I'm not quite sure.
Well, nice job by Supernet to put a little token pressure on it. Make the girls work to bring across half court. No shot is taken, and that's going to do it for three quarters. 54-42. Illinois on top. This is the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Orthopedics and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team?
We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Why are these kids smiling? Because they've got a great dentist. Right, Mom?
Dr. Maria Canoyer and her team really know how to work with kids. Her staff is not just highly skilled, but they obviously care because they take the time to make the visit fun. My kids trust Dr. Canoyer too, so they're not afraid. They actually look forward to going to the dentist.
We know the kind of dental care you want for your kids because we're moms too.
For kids of all ages, healthy smiles start with Dr. Maria Canoyer in Quincy.
Back at John Wood, the Muddy River Showcase. Illinois on top of the Missouri girls 54-42. We got a special treat. Logan Robbins with us. How you doing today, sir?
Good, how are you?
Good. You'll be playing on the Illinois side coming up here in about 20 minutes or so as you take on the Missouri side. Congratulations, first of all. Liberty gets second in state. How often do you think about that?
Usually once a week. Just think about the experience that I just witnessed.
So was it more on the court stuff? We were talking to her in Cornwell about the Lady Raiders run, and it was more off the court stuff that she remembers than on the court stuff. Is it the same for you?
Yeah, I remember hotel rooms and just different stuff that happened there. Now, there's a couple game moments that I'm looking back on and seeing and thinking on like how I could have improved that moment. But yeah, it's mostly off the court stuff that I'm really remembering.
So as you get older, do you think the stories are going to exaggerate and you're going to be winning all these games by 15, 20, and you'll have more dunks and stuff?
Oh, of course.
So the community at Liberty, unbelievable for you guys.
Yes.
Can you kind of get into that a little bit?
Just how they traveled to the games was insane. We were talking, I actually remember this. We were talking about the super sectional game, and my dad's like, hey, once you get there, it's going to be 70% full at least. I'm like, there's no way, not an hour and a half before a game starts. We pull in, we walk in the gym, you can't hear. Just because of the fans, like automatically you couldn't hear. And I'm thinking, uh-oh, it's going to be a loud one. And my dad's like, dang. I'm like, my dad's right.
And it's not often you want to say your dad's right.
Yeah, that kind of tasted weird.
So 54-42, Illinois girls still on top. But I remember that too. You know, broadcasting, walking into gyms, and when I would get there an hour and a half early, the place is packed already. And just the way the community rides that wave of emotion that you got. And again, they're a part of it almost as much as you guys are.
Yes.
But just how much you guys meant to them. It's got to make you guys feel really special because you don't want to disappoint them.
Yeah, I remember another part was walking out of Assembly Hall after the state game, after it all, like season was over. We stayed in there for a good hour and a half, just doing interviews, pictures in the locker room, just all that other stuff. And then we walk up the ramp, and you just see that ramp full of Liberty, and you're like, wow.
So that championship game, nobody's giving you a chance.
Yep.
How did you guys feel going into that game after watching them play, seeing all the tape? You had a day to prepare a bit. I mean, what were your thoughts? How confident were you guys?
I remember getting there watching them play Steelville, that 10 a.m. game, because we played at noon. They played the early game, I know that. So we're watching them, and I'm watching how they're setting screens, what they're doing on screens, because usually they're going to do the same. And so I remember thinking, okay, here's some stuff that they do. Here's what we have to counter with that. And I remember that waking up that morning, going down to breakfast, looking at Twitter, seeing all these scores that we're getting blown out by 30. And it's leaving a bad taste in my mouth, thinking like, we have no shot. People are thinking we have no shot. And so right before we went out of the game, went out to the court, I read off every single score sheet that had us down by 20 or 30. And people said we were out of it. And as soon as that, the emotion changed on everybody's face, let's go. Let's, go to battle.
I think what a lot of people forget about, and I was talking to Coach Hoyt earlier today about this, is the quality of coaching we have in our area.
Yes.
And how they put their shorts on just like you guys. They look to play 5. You guys are going to play 5, but there's adjustments you can make to help offset what they were going to do. Was it a 2-10 shot you guys had to win, or a 3-10? I really thought you guys had a chance just because of Coach Altmix.
Yes. Him coaching is a blessing for Liberty. And I've told my dad this. I've loved having him coach because just the way he can interact with us, one on a personal level, but two, his mindset of the game is so scary, how much he knows in certain spots. I remember, I forgot who was playing defense on, but he said, hey, when they go to this move, cut it off. And I'm thinking to myself, you are absolutely crazy. You are crazy, and I'm going to get, in trouble. I'm like, okay, I'm going to trust him. I cut him off, got his steal, we got an open layup. I'm like, okay. So I kept doing it, and he just stopped going to that move. His mindset of the game is just insane.
Missouri has cut the lead down to 8 here. Ooh, ball goes down, a tough tumble, and they're going to call a foul on Illinois. The Illinois fans don't like it as Kirkman picks up the personal. But Missouri down by 17 at one point.
I thought Missouri picked up the foul.
Yeah, I think the referee's got things mixed up here a little bit. Oh, wait a minute.
Because Kirkman cut it off at the block.
Okay. Oh, they just called it out of bounds? Well, Illinois got the basketball.
Yeah.
And again, Missouri sitting back in the zone here as they make their run. Illinois with the ball. 6.5 to go. in this contest. And then Logan Robbins is with us. He'll be playing in the second contest. We're talking about Coach Allmix and adjustments that he's able to make, but it's not just the basketball aspect of it, and it's a lot of the coaches in this area is that he expects more out of you than you probably think out of yourself, too.
Yes.
Now, your dad played on a pretty good basketball team.
Oh, here we go.
I'm just stating facts, young man. I broadcast those games, too, for him. And, first of all, the experience he had going through an undefeated season, did that help you at all? Or do you even talk? I don't know. Teenagers don't talk to their dads much, but
we did talk about that when it rolled around, and I realized like senior years, like okay, I'm a senior. We started talking about it, and he just talked about. He's like, you might not go undefeated, you might. I don't care what you do, just go out and have fun. And so I remember when I hurt my knee, he said, Logan, it's just an injury you had when you were 8, right? Mm-hmm. It's the same thing. You're gonna get through it, and you're gonna get back out there. And so him having his season and me having my own, I think has made us closer and like experiencing both.
I think the thing that I impress on kids all the time is freshman year, now you're done going to John Wood to play, is just how fast it goes.
Yes, that is true.
And I don't think people understand that. When you're freshman, or 8th grade or whatever, I'm in high school, it goes so fast.
And I heard that, I'm like, there's no way it goes fast. Like, it's 4 years of my life. Like, it's not going to go fast. They're just lying to me. And it's like this is what I told my dad. It's a curse with sports. Every day you do the same thing. You wake up, go to school, go to practice, go home, do homework, eat, and go to bed. Every single day. It's like clockwork. Now with that being said, it's also a blessing because you're also learning time management. But I told my dad, it's repetitive, and 4 years goes by super fast.
Another three-pointer. Missouri team misses it. It's a 10-point lead now for Illinois, halfway through this quarter. Now, the obvious question everybody wants me to ask is, like, if your team would beat your dad's team.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
I agree.
Oh, for sure.
You're deeper than that team. I think they may have had 5.5 players.
Oh, I would lock up my dad. I'd probably hold him half the time. I don't care.
Yeah, that's fine.
No, I'm not admitted to that, but I'm definitely locking him up.
Whitaker gets the rebound from Missouri, and Missouri comes back again the other way, trailing, trying to get it down to single digits. Shot to the wing, a quick three-pointer. No good, and Illinois with the rebound. So how much are you looking forward to playing here at John Wood?
Oh, I'm really excited. I'm glad Knowlton's coming. I'm glad Brighton's coming, because those are two guys I've played before. Mm-hmm. So I know where their ball bounces off the rim, usually, and I know which way they miss. But I also know I can throw it to them, and they'll catch the ball. Sadly, Brighton can't be with us because he's on vacation, but I'm excited, especially with Josh and Joe, playing with them previously, and Jeremiah, just everybody. I'm excited. I'm really, really thrilled to be part of this team.
You know what you're getting into playing for Coach Hoyt too, right?
Yes, sir. I feel like I'm going to be getting into the same thing, or close to it. Not the same, but close to it.
Pretty close to it.
Yeah.
Kirkman with the drive and a foul. She'll go to the free throw line. And we were talking before we actually went on there. The quality of play in this girls' game has been pretty darn good.
Yeah, it's been.
All right, you got to get going.
Yes,
hey, have fun the next game.
Thank you.
All right. Logan Robbins with us here. 4 minutes to go in this, 3:52 to go in this contest. And it's a 58-48 lead for the ladies from Illinois. We'll take a timeout. This is the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Orthopedics and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
Back at John Wood Community College, Ron Kinshirf, and now Don Krim joins us, a former editor at the Quincy Herald-Whig, retired now, and a para at Baldwin School, taking care of the youth of America.
Educating our young people.
Guiding them to better futures, and free throw by Kirkman is good. So, you've seen a lot of these All-Star games. I think the quality of play is higher than I thought it would be in this girls' game.
Oh, yeah, it's been excellent. You're talking about, it was an 8-point game, with 4 minutes to go, and then Katie Kirkham, with a 3-point play, pushed it back up to 11. But it's really been a well-played game. There hasn't been that many turnovers. You can tell some of the girls, especially in Illinois, are probably getting a little gassed right now because they've only had the 6. And so, they're losing their legs on their shots a little bit, but I think it's been a great game.
So, you've been involved in a lot of these games. How important is something like this to the community?
Well, I think the biggest thing is it acknowledges the kids. When the All-Star game started, back in 1983, 84. It was just like the only games people could play in were like the IBCA All-Star Game, the State All-Star Game in Illinois, and the State All-Star Game in Missouri. And there wasn't that many kids from our area that would get to play with those. The Bruce Douglases and Michael Paynes and Greg Churches and things. Those guys would get to play. But we had a lot of, really good players who deserved an opportunity to say they played in an All-Star game, and that's why. Was the impetus behind starting it in the first place was to give kids an opportunity to play in an All-Star game.
Missouri is thrown on a press for the first time, and Illinois called a timeout with 3:22 to go. It's 59-48. And what I think is cool about this is kids get to play with each other that have never got to play with each other, and then maybe play against people that they never got to play before. So,
some of these kids play with each other now a little bit more in AAU teams and summers and things like that than they used to 30 years ago. But still, it is nice. You are playing with some people that you probably haven't played with or against, and really, this is John Wood. This is a super facility too for a game like this.
Again, you got to wonder if Illinois even put in a press break in the limited time they had to practice. Get it across half court this time easily. It helps when you have 4 kids from the same team. Illini West at Kirkman with a 3-pointer and drills it.
Yeah.
Again, Kirkman's going to go to Coe College to play basketball next year.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I was able to see her play quite a bit the last 2 years because I had a granddaughter who played for Brown County High School, and so go to her games, and obviously Illini West was a team on their schedule along with Minden Unity and Central, and so Katie Kirkham's been a really nice player, and it'd been nice if she could have stayed around here and played to be able to watch her play 4 more years, but I think she'll be successful. She can handle the ball, she can shoot, she can move.
62-51, Illinois on top with 2:58 to go. Timeout used by Missouri after they knocked down the 3-pointer. That was Hallie Keelholz with the 3-pointer, her second of the half. And again, this time a man-to-man press from Missouri. See if they trap out of it. They do not. And Illinois, not a whole lot of, almost a turnover. Pass to the baseline. There's a gal wide open, and a shot in the foul. The basket's good. Yeah, that's Stiefel.
Stiefel's had a really good game, too. I don't have the statistics in front of me, what she's done so far, but she's come with some timely buckets, some steals, rebounds, throughout the ballgame.
Yeah, I've got a mess in front of me. It's hard to have these intelligent conversations with the likes of you and everybody else and keep accurate statistics, Don. So free throw, no good by Stiefel. And then I have the challenge of working with David Adam.
Well, that's always a challenge.
Yes. Foul inside on the Illinois team.
I did that for like 35 years, so,
You'd be sitting at the right hand of Jesus as you pass away, Don. Missouri trying to get it in. There's Strauss with it. Funny story about Strauss. Passed along at the banquet last night. Strauss, when she took her ACT, spelled her last name wrong. Instead of Delaney, she spelled it Delary. So everything, she's going to Culver Stockton to play ball run track. Everything at Culver Stockton now, her name is Delori. So how do you fill your ACT out wrong? She goes, well, I just filled in the little circle thing wrong.
What'd she get on her ACT?
26.
Oh, yeah. 26, and you spelled your name wrong. Okay.
They're teenagers, Don. You remember what those were like? Here's a steal by Missouri. And Feeney throws the shot, and a shot up, and it's no good by Missouri. Strauss missed it, and a foul in the backcourt. That'll send Kirkman back to the free throw line with 2 minutes to go. So any really big favorite memories from these games in the past that you have?
I don't know. That kind of goes way back to when my sports days. Those kind of ended in 1996. But no, I mean there's been some tremendous players that have gone through some of these games, and the boys' games was always a little bit lopsided in the favor of Illinois, just because of look at the teams you're drawn from on the Illinois side, and but the girls' series was. Like this game here was excellent. I mean, it would be back and forth because, girls basketball in Northeast Missouri is tremendous, and so is it in West Central Illinois. I mean, and you look at next year, I was talking with Matt Schuckman earlier this week, just who you could possibly have in a starting lineup for Illinois girls next year is when you start with Abby Schrack, you're going to be pretty good. It's, whoever you put around it, but there's some really nice juniors in the area this year.
Illinois is another jumper. The minute 23 to go is good. That's Abby Johnson. The one thing I've been thinking about, I'm sorry, that was Zippinson with the basket. One thing I've been thinking a lot about is with Notre Dame's run to the state tournament is the history of, since Title IX and all that, the number of schools in this area, both sides of the river, that really put an emphasis on girls' athletics at a very early time. Look at Palmyra and Culver Stockton and QND and some of the other, Carthage, Illini West.
Well, like the Hannibal started its basketball program when my wife she played. She was a senior in 74-75 season. And, and Hannibal had some really nice girls teams in the late 80s and early 90s.
Illinois now up by 13 with a minute to go in this game. And there's a jump ball called.
Brad Gooding played in this game, in the All-Star game, one of the officials, his senior year at Augusta Southeastern.
A bunch of subs made by Missouri here with a minute to go.
Well, Illinois handled only having the 6 players really well. They've shot well from the field. Some of the shots haven't fallen as much here in the second half, but that's probably because of fatigue a little bit. But they've shot the ball well. Neither team's really turned the ball over that much.
Shot missed by Kirkman. Back the other way comes Missouri. Here's a three-pointer on the way from the left side. It's still good. And deep rebound, and Strauss has it. Strauss drives to the left hand, goes in, and scores. She's had a pretty good game also.
Yes, she has.
66-55, and Illinois will just work it up across half court. And that should do it. Thanks for joining me.
I'm happy to do it. It's a good day. It's been a nice ball game here, and the boys' game I think is going to be interesting as well. And I think you probably have a little more crowd that'll show up, although today's the first day it hasn't been humid in 2 weeks. So
there's a lot going on, too, in the area. Strauss is fouled out. 6 personal fouls. She filled out the box score nicely today.
Yeah.
And puts Kirkman at the line. Misses the first. She'll get another one. At the conclusion of the game, there will be most valuable player awards for one from each squad. Makes the second 67-55. Hannah Feeney throws it inside. Move to the right. Shot no good for Whitaker. Kirkman with the rebound. And that should just about do it. Well, thank you, sir.
All right, thank you, Ron.
Always a pleasure to see you. Don Krim with us here. at the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Orthopedics and Advanced Physical Therapy. The final 67-55. That should do it. And we'll be back with more from John Wood Community College after this break.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team?
We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We get out, fired up, hook big ones. We get out and rip it. And we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
We started advanced physical therapy 27 years ago with a vision to provide the tri-state area with the best possible physical and occupational therapy.
Over the years, we've grown from 1 clinic to 15 in Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri. Along our journey, we've never lost focus on providing our patients with consistent quality care.
It's our mission and our passion to help you advance.
Welcome back to the Muddy River Showcase. We're between games. Illinois girls came out on top of the Missouri girls, and we have the head coach of the Missouri girls, Reed Plunkett from Marion County. And fun game. You had to have a blast.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. Obviously, we wanted to win. I know the girls wanted to win, but it was a ton of fun, especially for me as a coach in the area, to get to coach some of the girls that had caused me a lot of fits over the last 4 years playing against them. I told some of them, I said, you guys have made me very frustrated, so it's nice now to benefit from you instead of having to try and, scheme to try and win playing against them.
And I think if you would have had more time to prepare and or a few more practices, I think you got a lot of good looks that you weren't able to finish. The Whitaker girl had a lot of good things, and Feeney and Strauss was off just a hair, I thought.
Yep. I thought we missed some bunnies, and that's going to happen when you haven't been in the gym for the last 3 months. But they were a great group of girls to work with. I thought we played extremely hard. The offense we kind of threw in on the fly. They did some good things. There was a lot of good girls in that group, and the area was very fortunate to get to watch them play over the last 4 years.
Yeah, I think it was special to see both of you guys and the Illinois girls, and I wasn't sure what kind of quality we were going to have, but it was pretty darn good basketball.
Yeah. There is a lot of good girls basketball, and I know guys basketball gets a lot of the attention, and there's a lot of good guys basketball around here, but this area for a long time has been a hotbed for good high school girls basketball, and it was a joy just to get to be a part and work with the best players we had in the area this last year.
So, boys and girls coach now in Marion County?
Yeah.
So how are you going to juggle that?
Oh, I just stay pretty busy. We do the boys in the morning and the girls after school, and then I try to sprint home and eat dinner before my son goes to bed.
Well, thanks for coming over, being a part of the showcase. Really appreciate it, and spending a little bit of your summer with us.
Yep. Thank you guys for putting us on and just the coverage of the area. We are so blessed. I was telling Matt Schuckman earlier today, coming from Marion County, an extremely small school, we're 45 minutes away from Quincy, and we get more coverage than most high schools do. And it's because of, places like Muddy River that just do a really good job of highlighting kids' success, because this is what it's about. It's about, the kids, and I thank you guys for doing that.
All right, thanks for coming over.
Yep.
And have a great summer.
Yep, appreciate it.
All right, that's Reed Plunkett, the head coach over at Marion County and the head coach of the Missouri girls. Well, I got your attention. Let's run through the stats real quick from that first contest. The MVP for the Missouri squad was Hannah Feeney. She finished with 11 points and 2 assists and 7 rebounds. Delaney Strauss led the Missouri girls with 13 points. The MVP for the girls from Illinois was Katie Kirkman. She had 25 points to go with 3 rebounds and 3 assists. 10 points from Haley Ray, 14 for Brooklyn Stiefel, and Central's Libby Impinson had 10 points. The turnovers, 16 for Missouri, 11 for Illinois. The final score was 67-55 Illinois over Missouri. We'll take another break. This is the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Hospital and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Another rock and roll weekend.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Katie Kirkman joins us. Did you have a lot of fun out there today?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
So, what were you expecting? Have you been playing a lot?
Yeah, I've been in the gym almost every day, but I mean, I knew some of my players, the ones that aren't going to college for basketball, probably haven't shot in a bit, so it was good to practice a little bit. At practice, you know, we only had 6 people, so we were running up and down the court, 3-on-3. So that was interesting, but I mean, it was fun.
And you never came off the court in the first half?
Yeah, and then third quarter, my legs started cramping, but yeah, it's fun.
So 24 points, pretty typical day for you. And now you're heading off to college. Any particular reason you picked Co?
When my brother and I went on a visit there, it just kind of felt like home. I mean, it's not it's not too big, but it's bigger for me because I live in Carthage, so it's a nice place. I think it has a lot of opportunities for me.
So having your coach, Supernant, on the bench, did that make it a little bit more special for you today?
Yeah, that was really special. Coach us one last time.
And what are you going to study at Co? Have you made up any mind on that, or?
Yeah, kinesiology.
And you're going to be a
physical therapist
or something like that after?
Along that, yeah.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Of course.
All right. Ms. Kirkman, the MVP from the Illinois team, finishing with 25 points. And we're going to talk with the MVP from the Missouri side, Hannah Feeney. Let's hold that up and talk right into it. And I think the key were your shoes.
I think so.
Yeah, the nice pink shoes you had today. Yeah, so did you have fun?
Yeah, I did have fun. It was nice playing with the girls that we played with through all our high school careers, knowing like what they can bring to the game. It's nice as a point guard knowing that I don't have to take the ball down the floor every time, because we had probably 3 point guards on our team.
So it was that, I mean, how well did you know the girls on your team? Obviously you had played against them, but did you know them at all?
Not like personally, but no, I knew like we've scouted them a lot, but not really personally, no.
So the longer the game went on, and again, this is my impression, the more comfortable you felt.
Yeah.
Just get your legs back underneath you? I mean, have you been playing at all?
Not really. We played last weekend at the Kirksville All-Star game, but that was pretty much all I've shot here and there, but not a lot of game-like situations.
And you're not planning on playing next year, right?
Nope, I'm not.
You're going to Mizzou?
Mm-hmm.
And to be into nursing, right?
Yep.
Well, so what's driving you to nursing?
My nephew was in the NICU for about a week and a half whenever he was born.
Yeah.
So I kind of like seeing the nurses and what they brought, like what they did for us as a family and how they helped us, and that was really inspiring to me, and I want to help people like that.
Oh, that's cool. So pediatrics, or do you have an idea?
NICU. I'd like to go in the NICU.
So that's going to take a little more education. Is it the NICU?
You could be a regular nurse, NICU nurse, but you can go on.
So you're going to have a pretty hard workload.
Yeah, that's what I was worried about.
Okay. Well, good luck, and thanks for stopping by.
Thank
Good
you.
job. All right. But again, do not get rid of those pink shoes.
Okay, I will.
When you get married, I think pink shoes would be a very logical
Wedding?
choice, and graduation to wear pink shoes, and all of that type of stuff, because this brought you tremendous luck today.
Yep.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right. That's Hannah Feeney from Scotland County. She was the MVP on the Missouri team. And we'll take another timeout. The boys are coming up here in just a little bit. This is the Showcase from Muddy River, brought to you by Blessing Health Services and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team?
We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We started advanced physical therapy 27 years ago with a vision to provide the tri-state area with the best possible physical and occupational therapy.
Over the years, we've grown from 1 clinic to 15 in Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri. Along our journey, we've never lost focus on providing our patients with consistent quality care.
It's our mission and our passion to help you advance.
Getting ready for the nightcap, the Muddy River Showcase. It will be the boys of Illinois against the boys of Missouri, and Bob Goff joins us. He is the general manager of Muddy River News and Muddy River Sports, and the man behind the scenes who got this. You didn't necessarily have the idea, but you definitely approved the idea. And why do you think this was good for the community? What made you want to do this?
It was a total team effort. When Matt and I talked about him coming aboard last August, he had said, look, he wanted to get back to doing a lot of things that had been very successful and good for the community. One of the things was to make sure that we had good, full, consistent coverage when we had a local team go to a state tournament, which we did, and then also to put this basketball all-star game back together. And Brad Hoyt at John Wood Community College and the entire college has been a great partner with us on that. He and Matt just sort of put it all together. You did a great job of soliciting sponsors for it, as did those guys. So it was really a team effort to make this thing happen, and to see it come to fruition today, I'm just very pleased with the crowd we've had for the girls' game, and it's really filling up here for the boys' game. I'm blown away by the success on this on our first year.
Well, support of the community. I mean, the one thing about Quincy and the surrounding communities, they love their high school sports and they love their kids. And I agree about the crowd. I think having it earlier in the afternoon is big because before people got their Saturday plans. But this is the inaugural event. You couldn't be happier.
I'm ecstatic. I mean, it's really gone off without a hitch. And, I knew, there's always a little bit of worry as you start to put one of the things together. We know the Illinois girls didn't have the biggest roster in the world, but boy, that sure didn't seem to matter because they played their tails off. And they came away with a big win over Missouri. And I think we just got some tremendous talent on the floor this year in both boys and girls. And I'm very excited. And, we're already... Matt's already got the wheels turning and spinning for next year.
And the sponsors, obviously, a big part of what we're able to do today.
Yeah, I mean, Advanced Physical Therapy has been with us every step of the way when we started Muddy River Sports. And then Blessing has also been as a fantastic partner. And the rest of them have just stepped up when we've needed things. And we can't say enough about just everybody in this community who has just given everything they can to make sure that our young student athletes are given the recognition they deserve.
So when you and Mr. Rapp and Mr. Kincher talked about what you wanted to get done with Muddy River, was this a part of that, being a part of the community and providing these type of, I don't want to say services necessarily, but this type of activity for the community?
We certainly wanted our sponsors to feel like they were getting more than just a banner on a web page. We wanted them to know that we were going to do things in the community that the community enjoyed. We wanted to be an active part of the community. We've tried to sponsor some events that we can. Again, being a pretty new business just in our second season, so, we can't do it's like everything. You can't say yes to everybody. Like our sponsors can't say yes to everybody. But what we really can do is come together and do things like this for the community. Be a part of this. Be a part of Blues in the District. Put together commemorative editions of programs when our teams go to state tournaments. And then, of course, just offer the best news and sports coverage around. I mean, I think as long as we just do those things, I think the sky is really the limit for us.
But a little over a year ago, did you even imagine having an event like this?
No, not at all. I was just worried about, can I have enough sponsors to pay the bills and to take care of our investors and, get through year two? that is not even a question now. It just looks like we've gotten such great response from the community. I think Muddy River News is certainly here to stay, and I'm just very excited to be the guy that kind of helped throw all this thing together from the get-go. But I couldn't have done it without a great team, and for the team to just be so receptive and to be really want to be a part of this. It's meant a lot to me. And I know one thing that Jim Rapp and I talk about. Jim Rapp and Mike Kinchurf are the other partners in ownership of Muddy River News along with myself. But he is always amazed on the people who come in who have long-standing ties to this community through the media or through business, like yourself and David Adam and Donnie Krim and Matt Shuckman and all the others who have come aboard to be a part. He's just like, I can't believe you got all these guys to do this. I said, well, it wasn't all me. These guys recognized that we were all going to build something special and have a great team to put together Muddy River News as well as Muddy River Sports.
You sticking around, or are you going to go wander around a little bit?
For you for the first few minutes.
All right, we're going to take a quick break, then we'll look at who's playing in this All-Star game. Stay with us. This is the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team?
We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Back at the showcase, Ron Kinchurf and Bob Goff will be with us for the first few minutes of this game. Let's take a look at the rosters. First of all, the visitors will be the Missouri boys, and they will have number 0, Dalton Burhorst from Canton, Missouri. He's 6 foot. Josiah Tolton from Monroe City. He'll be attending John Wood to play ball. 7 points, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. He's 6 foot. Cortland Watson from Hannibal. He's 6'1", wears number 10. Kyle Hayes from Monroe City. He's number 10. Joshua Tolton, 19 points, 4 rebounds a game from Monroe City. Jacob Becker from Knox County, 10 points, 11 rebounds. Still go to Westminster. He's 6'6". Cameron Bringer from Highland. He's 6'2", 12 points and 5 rebounds. Drew Mallett from Highland, 15.5 points per game. Jaden Robinson from Monroe City, and number 23, Alex Lohman from Palmyra. The roster for Illinois looks like this. Jeremiah Talton, 18.5 points. The Western Big Six MVP. He's 6'5", wears number 0. Clayton Obert, number 1 from Liberty. Taryn Cartmill, number 3 from Quincy High. Tate Fullerton from Brown County, 6 foot. Averaged 15 points this past year. Cannon Wolf from Liberty. He's going to Indiana State to run track. Averaged 9 points per contest. Logan Robbins, 10 points and 5 rebounds per game for Liberty, number 12. Ramsey Fry from Southeastern, 12 points per game. Devin Klauser from Liberty, wears number 20. He's 6'6", 9 points, 5 rebounds, and he's heading to John Wood next year. Riker Triplett, 11 points and 6 rebounds per game. He is number 21. 22 for the Illinois team is Nate Scranson from Pittsfield, and Tate Kuzman from Griggsville Perry. He is 5'10", and he's going to Blackburn to play basketball. We'll have the tip-off after this. This is the Muddy River Showcase.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team?
We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Back at John Wood, Ron Kinchurf and Bob Goff's going to kick things off here with the men's contest. Starting lineups, Coach Greg Altmix is going to go with his Liberty guys and Jeremiah Talton. So that'll be Talton, Obert, Wolf, Robbins, and Klauser. And The Missouri guys will have Dalton Burhorst from Canton, Josiah Talton, and Joshua Talton from Monroe City, Jacob Becker from Knox, and Cameron Bringer from Highland. So those are the starters for this contest. Excited?
I am, and the Monroe City guys are basically wearing their school colors. So every time we've seen them play, they wear this stuff. But of course, the Talton guys will be wearing green and gold next year here at John Wood, which is great.
Chatter going on last night at the banquet.
Oh yeah, there was some smack talk. It was a lot of fun. Banquet was a great time. Nice to see the young ladies also sticking around to watch too. That's really cool.
Wildy Wolf jumping against Jeremiah Talton. I'm sorry, not Wolf. Becker from Knox County. And we're underway here in the inaugural showcase game for the men. Pass to the wing, three-pointer, quickly taken by Talton. No good, rebound, Missouri.
Won't be the last three-pointer he takes in this gym.
No, it won't. Quick three-pointer from the Missouri squad is no good, rolls out. Burhorst missed it, and back the other way quickly. The Illinois guys just underway here. Robbins with the basketball, throws it to Talton. Talton falls down. Teammate picks the ball up. Here's Robbins' three-pointer from the right wing is no good. Rebound back to Talton. Three-pointer from Jeremiah is good. Talton with the basketball for the Missouri squad. He'll take a quick three-pointer. It is no good. A rebound, Illinois. It's going to be interesting to see if everybody's just out there trying to get their points, if there's going to be a little teamwork, or what's going to go on here early.
I think guys want buckets. I think that's going to be the bottom line. It's like if it's in their hands and they see a glimmer of an opening, it's going up.
It was really nice to see the girls' game because they were outstanding.
I thought there was some great chemistry on the floor with both those teams. It was a very entertaining game.
Shot on the way is good. A three-pointer from Dalton Burhorst from Canton, and we're tied at 3.
Three-pointer number 0, Dalton Burhorst.
Robbins with the basketball right in front of us here on Muddy River. Talton matched up on Talton. Here's a shot by Jeremiah. No good. Rebound taken away by Illinois. Illinois does have a bit of a size advantage here. Pass inside.
Stepped out of bounds.
Stepped out of bounds. Turnover by the Illinois squad. Clayton Obert. Carmel checks in. And sitting down is Wolf for Illinois. So we've got 2 guys from QHS and 3 from Liberty on the floor of the Illinois squad. 3 threes to score. Talton rubs off a pick to the right side. And he's going to take it all the way to the basket. Gives the pass off. Here's a shot by Becker, no good. Rebound brought down by Illinois. Jeremiah Talton's going to drive to the basket. Spins, kicks it to the wing. Cardinal fakes the 3, gets it back to Talton. He'll take that shot, and he'll miss it. Rebound brought down by Robbins. Illinois with the basketball. Talton again with the basket. Free throw line. Now drives left side. Ooh, that's got to be a charge. Ooh. They call a block.
That was some contact. That was a hard hit.
Josiah Talton will pick up the foul. Clayton Obert will get the ball in for the Illinois squad. Carmel with the basketball, comes off a screen, brings it out top of the key. That's Talton. Jeremiah drives to the basket, shot no good and a foul, and he'll get 2 free throws.
Yeah, the entire defense collapsed around him, as you would expect in that case when you see him driving to the basket like that. But of course, the all-time three-point shooter for Quincy High School, he certainly can go to the hole hard as well.
3-3 the score, just underway here. Muddy River Showcase. Free throw no good from Talton. It's one of the things that takes a while to get back if you haven't played for a while.
Well, when we at the banquet last night, when we asked who had last touched the ball in their hands, not a lot of hands went up.
No. 4-3, second free throw good. Back the other way, Missouri. And a jump ball is called. Cameron Bringer drove all the way in. Again, we haven't seen a whole lot of offensive passing sets.
No, it's going to be, I see a shot, I'm taking a shot.
Robbins across half court. Rubs off a screen. Gets it back out. And the three-pointer from Talton is no good. Rebound, Talton. This is Joshua Talton across half court. Stops at the top of the key. We'll hand it off to Josiah Talton. He's going to drive to the right baseline. Goes in. Shot off the glass. No good. And the ball's kicked out of bounds. Last touch by Missouri. Bunch of new guys checking in for Illinois.
An entire line change.
Yep.
Checking out for the Illinois All-Stars, number 14, Ramsey Fry, number 22, Nick Branson.
Play-by-play guy's nightmare.
Kate Koonsman, and number 10, Kate Fullerton.
Well, when you get this kind of depth, it's not a bad idea if you want to try to build some kind of continuity and have, 5 guys play together and then a second 5 play together.
Talton with the steal for Missouri. Gets it up front. And Joshua Talton's shot is no good, but he's fouled. A lot of people have talked about the defensive skill sets of the Monroe City Toltons.
Well, again, defense is sort of in an all-star game. Defense is sort of an afterthought generally, but we are going to see hustle, and guys are going to give it a shot here early on. But they are not going to have their basketball legs, come mid-second half.
We're tied at 4, 3 minutes in to this men's all-star game. Keep looking around. I'm really impressed by the crowd so far.
It's a good crowd. I would say well over 70 or 60, 65, 70% full. I mean, I don't think we could have asked for anything more for our first time out of the box here with the Muddy River Showcase.
And 5 new gentlemen have checked in from Monroe City. I'd like to thank both Coach Egris and Coach Altmix for, after 4 minutes, giving me 10 new names to figure out. Turnover on Illinois.
You mean you haven't been staying up late at night memorizing the rosters?
No, I haven't.
You're a Hall of Famer, Ron. I expect better.
That's why I don't need to do that. Missouri with the basketball. Quick three-pointer on the way by Hayes. It's good. I'm sorry, that's Robertson. 8-4. Missouri on top. Ball kicks to the wing. Three-pointer is fake. 16 and a half minutes to go in the first half. We are playing halves in this men's contest. Knudsen with the ball. Goes to the baseline and kicks to the corner. Nice reversal. Drive baseline. Fry puts it up. It's good. 8-6 to score. Missouri on top. Driving to the basket, shot up and good. And that's Jaden Robertson. 10-6 Missouri. Missouri trapping now. Long three-pointer is good.
That was from the Mountain Dew symbol there. That was a long one.
It's interesting though that as soon as the pass was made to the quarter, the Missouri team trapping.
Yes.
You wouldn't think you'd see that in an all-star game. Follow-away jumper, no good. Illinois at the rebound. They're going to push it down the court. Scranton with the basketball. Throws at the right wing. Fry pulls up. Free throw line jumper is good. Fry is going to try to play some basketball here at John Wood. 11-10. Illinois has their first lead. Long three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound, Illinois. This is Newsman with the basketball. From Graysville Perry. Drives left-handed layup is good.
Number 25, Kate Koonsman.
He'll be playing his basketball at Blackburn next season.
Carlinville's lovely this time of year.
Is it? Robertson with the drive. No good. Rebound. Taken down by Illinois. They're going to push it down to center of the court. This is Newsman. Pass to the wing. Fry has it. Fakes the three, but he steps out of bounds.
We've seen saw a lot of that in the girls' game. Yeah. And again, it's just the size of the court. Guys trying to get used to that.
Got a timeout. Thanks for stepping by, sir.
Good to see you. Thanks for your hard work.
All right, that's Bob Goff. We're going to take a timeout with Illinois on top, 13-10. You're listening to the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health System and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team?
We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We get out, fired up, hook big ones. We get out and rip it. And we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew and get out and do.
We started advanced physical therapy 27 years ago with a vision to provide the tri-state area with the best possible physical and occupational therapy.
Over the years, we've grown from 1 clinic to 15 in Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri. Along our journey, we've never lost focus on providing our patients with consistent quality care.
It's our mission and our passion to help you advance.
Back at the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy. Special guest CE Tom. How the heck are you, man?
I'm doing good, you know. God's good. Here, watch some good basketball.
Yeah, and got a little bit of family playing in this contest. A couple brothers on the Missouri side, and your cousin Jeremiah.
Yeah, so they've been talking about this for a while now. Been a little cousin rivalry. So yeah, I appreciate they're excited right now.
So are you gonna? Did you get a chance to see Josiah and Joshua play a lot over the course of this past season?
I actually I got to a little bit in person, but most of the games I had to watch online because I was at school. So
okay.
Yeah.
And you are at where school? Truman State?
Yeah, I'm going to Truman. I'm transferring to Truman this year.
Okay. Illinois with the basketball. They lead by 1 here. Three-pointer on the way is no good, and it's a turnover, and it will be Missouri basketball. So, looking at your brothers and where they're at from a basketball perspective, are they ahead of you? Where are you at this age? Behind you?
Oh, definitely. I feel like they're ahead. I mean, a lot of stuff that I have picked up over college, I had to learn. First one going over there. So, anytime I got to come back, I was trying to relate to them some things that I've learned. Mm-hmm. So I'm sure they're kind of ahead where I was at that age.
C.E. Talton is joining us here during the men's basketball game at the Muddy River Showcase. So when they come to you, I mean, is it hard to be a brother rather than a coach, or vice versa, or how do those conversations go?
It's pretty easy. I mean, they're always willing to listen. They're always willing to listen and receive any knowledge they can get. So, like, being an older brother, it's been pretty easy because, I mean, they want to get better. So.
Right. Tell you what's interesting, the Missouri team, and I don't think you see this a lot of all-star games, the Coach Idris has any ball that goes to the corner, they're throwing a trap on him.
Oh, yeah. He's trying to mix up everything right now. Yeah.
So, what do you think the impact that Coach Idris has had on the Monroe City program and your brothers?
Man, a big impact. He came in. I know it's kind of rough for him at the beginning to get basketball players, but he stayed with the course and always, was looking to improve, whether, learn the knowledge of the game or just opening the gym up a lot more and getting kids in who want to get better. So he's been a huge impact.
So Truman State, any particular thing? What are you trying to do with your time at Truman State as far as degrees, stuff like that?
I'm going into exercise science. I want to be able to train athletes and stuff on what they need to eat, how they can get their body better, and also just helping them with basketball skills too.
So are you doing some of that right now with people?
Yes, I am. I'm doing a little bit of that right now. And it's kind of good because, my family, I'm trying to, cook and stuff for them, health
So you take a lot of nutrition classes then?
Yes, sir.
At the line for 23, Alex Logan.
The Missouri team at the free throw line. And that is Alex Lohman from Palmyra. And the first free throw on the way is no good. So you're going to have everybody at John Wood next year, basically.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. I don't think no one was expecting Jeremiah to, come here. So now you got Jeremiah and the twin.
Two brothers.
It's a family reunion.
So how close were the two families as you guys grew up?
Oh, very close.
Are you guys?
Yeah, pretty close.
Second toss on the way is no good. Just rattles out. 15-13, Missouri on top. Now, back in your day, did you get a chance to play in this All-Star game?
Sure did. 3 years ago, we ended up winning. like 131 to 76.
Wow.
Me and Desi.
Yep. Becker with the basket. You and Desi went off?
Yeah, I think he had 45 and I had 36. I had 36, so we beat them by Illinois by ourselves.
Now, do you know Desi very well? Do you keep in touch with him?
Still, yeah, Desi's my boy. That's
So he's
good.
at Quinnipiac or something like that?
Yeah, he's doing good.
He had a really good year, right?
Yes, very good year.
So, so he would be a senior next year then, right?
Yes, but we both get 2 years still.
Oh,
because of
COVID years.
Yeah.
Okay. Jeremiah Talton, little fall-away jumper guarded by, you think there's some talking going on?
Oh,
with
yeah.
His cousin there was
They for sure doing some talking.
And a turnover on the Missouri team.
Yeah, they've been talking all week.
17-13 our score. Missouri on top of Illinois. Here's Cartmel across half court. He's going to rub off a Talton pick. Nope, takes it the other way. Drives in a lane. Shot. Spin. No good. Oh!
Dang.
Shoot. Klauser with the slam off the rebound. His first basket. 17-15. There's a shot by Joshua Talton with the left hand. That goes down. So how much are the brothers looking forward to John Wood?
They're very excited, yeah. Just be able to go play next level, get the education paid for. They're excited, and it's close to home, which they wanted. Mm-hmm. And, they get to stay together and play, so they're very excited.
Good. Quick three-pointer. Shot no good.
Might have been a foul.
I think there was a foul by his cousin. I think Joshua got him, and here goes Jeremiah again. Nice backdoor cut by Klauser, but it's picked away by Talton, and he's fouled.
Oh, man. That might have bailed him out right there.
More subs coming in. Illinois is going to send 5 for 5. What's funny is these guys, it's going to be worse for them when Coach Hoyt gets them in practice, probably. Don't you think?
Oh, he's already been telling them. He said, yeah, you guys probably come in with big heads, but I want to make sure that doesn't happen after a week or two.
Pass to the corner. Joshua's travel. Oh, he stepped on the sideline. And it will be Illinois ball. Missouri's up 19-15. So back in high school, we talked to the guys from Liberty and the memories they had when they went all the way, finished second in state. I mean, there's special things you remember from your days at Monroe City. Is it more off-the-court stuff, locker room stuff, or is it stuff that occurred on the court?
That's definitely off-the-court stuff, like summer basketball.
Okay.
You stay in the hotels, and that's when, you really grow close to your teammates right there. So, yeah, I had a lot of good memories.
Joshua Talton with a big three. Yeah, the game's changed a lot from what you do. There's a runner by Robbins that's good. As far as, we're going way back when basketball was black and white, but, no summer basketball, none of that type of stuff. But you almost play more in the summer now than you do during the season.
Yep, sure do.
Now, playing shot is good. Man, that's a big shot by Burhorse. 25-17. Three-pointer on the way. It's no good. Rebound. Becker has it for Missouri. Halfway through this first half of basketball. Pass to the wing. All alone. Shot on the way is no good. Rebound brought down by Illinois. This is Fry. 25-17. Missouri on top.
Do you have any idea what's the record of how many Illinois won versus Missouri?
No. Well, this is the first one Muddy River's done, so
count. Yeah.
Illinois, from what I recall, Illinois has won like all but the one you won, and then another couple. So it was like 25-3 or something like that. But here's Talton driving to the basket, shot blocked and picked away by Fry of Illinois. But there's some solid Illinois teams back in the day when you figure the Quincy High kids and Fry with the basketball for Illinois. So was it a big adjustment for you to play with a shot clock?
Yes, sure was. It really was. I've never, especially being a point guard, bringing it up, you got to watch the clock the whole time, running the offense when you get the shot up, and I was not used to that at all. So I think, I heard they might be putting that into high school, and I think that'd be good too.
You do think it would be good?
Because, a lot of teams right now, they get up by a little bit, and it is hold the ball, and they're not really learning anything. So I think, speeding up the game, get more possessions, and I think it'd be good.
All right. Hey, thanks for coming by. No problem. Nice. Good to meet you, and good luck with everything.
Appreciate it.
All right, that's the ETAL. The score is 25-17. We're at the 8:56 mark of the first half, and we'll be back. This is the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
TI Trust stands for True Integrity. One of our core values that we had for our staff was integrity.
We want to be seen as a very integrity-driven company.
We've been doing trust services as an organization since the 1950s. It's all based on what's in the best interest of the clients.
At the end of the day, it's about serving that client and getting to a result that they need.
When was the last time you had a great night's sleep? Sleep Tight, your locally owned bedding specialty store offering only beds made right here in the US of A. Come shop our all-American made brands such as Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. And as always, we offer interest-free financing, free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress.
Better bed, less money, Sleep Tight. Sleep Tight.
Back to the Muddy River Showcase, Ron Kincher. And now we're joined by Don Robbins, a household name in the community of Unity. Part of that team that went 30-0 and coached by Van Wilson and lost in the Supers, right?
Yeah, we lost to Pittsfield.
Oh, how could you lose to Pittsfield?
I keep questioning that every day.
Now his son, Logan, played on the Liberty team, and as a father, that had to be just amazing to watch your son go through something like that.
It was fun to watch. They had a good year, had fun, and it was fun to watch the team go through it, and all the fans enjoy it.
Illinois with the basketball. Again, they're trailing by 8. Nice backdoor cut by your son, Logan Robbins. Layup is good. As a parent, how is it that you're able to send your kid to practice every day, on road trips every day, with a guy like Greg Altmix?
I know he's in good hands. I mean, he plays the game the way I like to be played, team first, and Greg's always been about that.
And a blocking foul called on the Missouri team. I've known Coach Altmix for 20, 25 years, and just one of those guys who's going to do things right, and it's got to be great to be a parent.
Oh yeah, it's like I say, Logan learned a lot about basketball and about being a man too. That's the most important thing.
Shot inside is so good. We got a foul heading to the free throw line. Will be Riker triplet. Now, talking to your son about this game, was he excited about playing with a different group of guys? Was it the chance to compete against Missouri? What was he talking about? If he talks to you, I know he's a teacher.
He didn't say too much, but he did say it was fun to get to play with the guys one more time as some of his teammates, and plus to get to play with some of the guys he's going to be playing with for the next 2 years. I mean, there's a lot of John Wood talent out here today.
Second free throw is good. Now, if you're like any parent, I assume you were more nervous watching your son play than when you played.
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. I mean, there was a couple times this year when I thought he had some injuries that was going to take a little longer to heal than they did, and he was fortunate with that way, but he seemed to get in better shape and got his movement back at the end of the year when he needed it.
Triplet inside with a power move. Illinois has cut the lead down to 2. It's 25-23. Robertson with the ball, skips it over the top. Shot fake. Now they kick it out to the wing. That's Cortland Watson from Hannibal. It's ironic you show up wearing Unity colors rather than Liberty colors to this contest today.
It's not on purpose.
Now, do you stay in touch with the guys from that team?
Oh yeah, I see him every once in a while. I'll see Ross. I'll see, Gary Ellerman and Richard Kuzma every once in a while. Yeah, it's a close-knit community.
Still in the area though.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Robertson with the ball for Missouri, drives, reverse layup, no good, and rebounds put up, no good, and Illinois comes away after the third miss. Good anticipation by Missouri, but Illinois comes away with a 2-on-1 break to the basket, and the ball's knocked out of bounds. Well, they're letting them play a little bit.
Yeah, they are. And then, it's an all-star game. Let them play a little bit. Let them have some fun.
Wholesale substitutes on both ends.
Two good teams going at it. It's fun to watch.
So, you got the chance to play in this, right?
No, I did not.
They did not have this back in the
Well, they had it back then. I just wasn't good enough.
Oh. You would have played if Muddy River would have ran it.
Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that.
But for the community, do you think this is a good thing to have a showcase like this?
Absolutely. Because like you say, these kids don't normally get the chance to play together, Illinois or Missouri sides. And now, I was talking to a parent earlier, Mr. Fry, and I first met him at a 3-on-3 tournament in QU when the kids were first, second grade. And now they finally get to play together, and then they'll get to play again the next 2 years together. It's just, it's good to have, it's not like the upper part of Illinois where a lot of kids are moving to different schools and going to different schools. I mean, when you start on a team in this area, you just stay in it until you graduate. And
Missouri gets the rebound off the miss. So how do you think the four-class system has affected high school basketball in the state of Illinois?
I think it's made it, maybe easier for some people to get to state. But, I think the idea of it was good, but they need to maybe change some rules on some of the transfers or something like that. I don't know.
What do you think about the effect it's had on rivalries? Back in the day, the same 8 schools and you poured into that Payson regionals, the same 7 or 8 schools every year.
Yeah,
it doesn't seem like anybody really has that big rivalry anymore.
You're right. Now being from Liberty and Payson have a good rivalry, but there's not that. Yeah, you're absolutely right. There's not that one rivalry you want to beat every game or every team every time.
Paul at the line, misses one of the two. Missouri gets the rebound. 25-24, Missouri on top. Missouri had a fairly sizable lead a little while ago, but Illinois has chipped back into it. Things have settled down a little bit, a little more, I don't want to say team-oriented basketball, but a little more passing.
Yeah, it's getting the jitters out too. A lot of these kids are first time out there getting the jitters, and they'll get going.
Talton with the basket. Josiah Talton. 27-24. 6 minutes to go in the first half. Shot clock. Kids are playing with the shot clock. Good, indifferent. What do you think? They'll have to do it next year.
No, I think it's good for the pace of the game. In high school, you still need to learn the game. But college level, it needs to be there.
Joshua Talton with a quick three. No good. And ball's knocked out of bounds. It belongs to Illinois. You definitely feel that there's a little bit of family tension on the court.
Yeah, there is. But, this stuff will be talked about over family dinners for the next couple of years, so.
Yeah, we had C.E. Talton on right before you came on here, and he says they've been talking about this.
Yep.
Three-pointer from the wing is no good. Rebound brought down by Becker. Becker's been outside a little bit. Talton fakes the three, tries to throw it inside, it's knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Illinois. 5 minutes to go in this first half of basketball, 27-26 Missouri. And a turnover. Josiah Talton with here's a long pass to Jeremiah Talton. Great hustle by Joshua to tip it out of bounds, and it will be Illinois ball.
Hustling all the way on that one.
Koonsman will get the basketball in, gets it to Kaufman. Spins to his right, and we got a foul on the floor. Sorry, that's Clouser.
Fouls number 13, Cameron Brainer, his second.
Throw it out top. Jeremiah Talton with the left hand. Spins, double team. Cartmill, wide lane. Drives in the basket. Kicks it to the wing. Now out top. Talton with three-pointer. No good. Rebound, Missouri. That's Burhorst with it. .445 to go. Talton pulls it out top to Burhorst. Reverses the right side. Now in the right corner. Eight on the shot clock. Josh Talton, guarded by Jeremiah. Crosses him over. Gets to the lane. Fall away jumper is no good. And a shot clock violation. Bunch of subs coming in. And we've got a timeout. Thank you, sir. Logan Robbins joining us here at the Muddy River Showcase. And we'll be back after this break.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We like to consider ourselves a full-service industrial recycling services firm.
We're invested in our people, we're invested in their happiness, we're invested in their success.
Quincy Recycle is a great place to work.
We have 8 plants in 5 different Midwestern states.
With a recycling program, you can actually make money.
Maximize more revenue by pulling more of that out of the landfill.
We work hard, but we have a lot of fun while doing it.
It is an amazing company.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Back at the showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy, joined by the Hannibal LaGrange head coach, Jason Durst. Thank you for stopping by.
Yeah, appreciate it. Thank you.
Having a good time?
Yeah, it's good. This is as a basketball junkie, this is always a good event.
Illinois with the basketball, they trail by 1. So what's your summer been like? What have you been up to?
You know, trying to finish up recruiting and trying to finalize the roster, but been doing a lot of stuff just around the campus, and then, you know, as we talked about earlier, crossover hoops. So I've been involved with that a lot this summer.
Yeah, tell us about crossover hoops a little bit. What's the origin of that, and what you're trying to do with the kids?
Yeah, so crossover hoops. There was Daryl Johnson. He's the founder and kind of the overall director, and he was just a former player of mine that started training kids when he was working at Canton High School, and it kind of grew into a whole thing. He does camps. We do individual and small group training, and then the crossover hoops travel teams, which have become real popular in the most recent years.
Free throw on the way is good by Watson. Cortland Watson, he's going to go and play football. Second free throw is good. But the interesting thing about crossover hoops is the faith-based aspect of it, correct?
Yeah, so that's kind of where the director, Daryl, that's where his vision was as it's grown, is to try to continue to, share the gospel and use it as a basketball ministry, and not only provide a unique opportunity for athletes in our area, but also the chance to share the gospel and influence kids that way as well.
So is it more challenging with that in mind to get kids to play for you and to play in that situation?
I think that it hasn't been, and I think kids are just hungry for a chance to compete. There are a lot of the kids in our area that don't get a chance to compete at a really high level in the summer. There wasn't many options. And we really appreciate the opportunity. The kids don't have to be professed Christians or anything to play. So we like the opportunity to have kids in our program that are from the area specifically, and then we want to try to pour into them, try to grow them a little bit, not just on the court, but off the court as well.
Three-pointer missed by Robertson of Missouri. Illinois with the rebound. How challenging has this year been for you as a basketball coach, recruiting with all the information come out of the college?
It's been tough, and we had a rough stretch there for about 4 weeks where there's a lot of uncertainty, and really encouraged by the fundraising we've done. But definitely, recruiting's been strange this year in general, just because of the the COVID years that kids are using and sticking around, but also the transfer portal at the higher levels, it slows everything down. So there's a lot of high school kids that are having a tough time landing somewhere.
Really?
Yeah, so I've got a lot of high school kids contacting me that are saying that they don't have many options right now, even this late in the process. So definitely been a different year from that perspective.
Free throw missed, and the ultimate mistake. You get the ball, throw it underneath your basket.
Yeah, don't save it under the other team's rim.
Nope, and Tate Fullerton gets the basket. Quality of basketball, we talked about that with Coach Hoyt and some of the other coaches we've had on the program in this area compared to other areas in Missouri and Illinois.
You know what?
Your thoughts on that?
Obviously, I'm from this area, so I'm a little bit biased. So I feel like that we've had some really talented groups, both on the girls and guys side from both sides of the river. And, the hard part, I think, is kids do so much because they're from small schools, so that it takes some time to figure out where they specialize at. Or some of these guys out here now are going to go play other sports in college, or this basketball is just something they've always loved. But I think there's definitely just a unique aspect where you get small town kids who are really competitive, and have been involved in football, basketball, track, whatever that is. So I like that as a college coach, kids that play multiple sports.
30-28, Illinois on top of Missouri. Now, when you're looking at kids, though, would you rather them be specialized in just basketball coming out of high school? Would you rather them play football, play baseball?
I mean, for me,
it doesn't matter really.
For me, I don't really have, to pick and choose that. But usually, especially, I get a lot of local kids, or at least, kids from the Midwest that are from smaller schools and they play multiple sports. So a lot of times they develop leadership skills, or they develop, communication skills just from being in multiple sports.
Triplett got the rebound for the Illinois side, brought it across half court. Illinois leading by 2. Fry rubs off a screen, gives it to Robbins. His shot is up and no good. Rebound, Missouri. And the Missouri guard falls down. The Missouri coaching staff wants a foul. And I would not argue with Larry Brooks, the official. It'll be Illinois basketball. Interesting you mentioned transfer portal. So schools your level, that affects you also.
Well, I think that's just a trickle-down effect. When guys that are D2 school and they want to get in the portal and then they don't end up anywhere, well, naturally they're going to end up in an NAI school. So sometimes I'll get kids that will be in that process, but I think just in general it creates a situation for me where there's a lot of high school kids that are getting passed up because coaches are looking at the portal more than they're looking at high school kids. So that kind of gives me more opportunity to access to high school kids that maybe I wouldn't normally have access to.
Three-pointer on the way is good. Wolf knocks down to 3 late in the shot clock. Illinois now up by 5, 33-28. Josiah Talton to the top key to Burhorse. Over to the right wing. Now back to Josiah Talton. Three-pointer on the way is short. Rebound. Missouri inside shot no good. And here comes Robbins for Illinois down the right sideline. Bounce pass. Fry goes up and scores. Illinois up by 7 with under a minute to go. Burhorse, quick three-pointer. Good. It's his third three-pointer.
Yeah, I've seen Dalton play quite a bit. He likes to put it up. He can knock down some shots and get pretty hot.
So the recruiting process, are you close to being done? You got a little bit more to go? Or?
Yeah, I mean, pretty much done. I was talking to Coach Hoyt earlier, and I said, man, I got to find some size. I need to find a forward or a post player. And he said, yeah, everybody. So he's kind of in the same position. He's got plenty of guards. I think that's kind of how small college basketball is. A lot of access to guards, and post players tend to get gobbled up, or they have potential to go to a higher level.
35-31, Illinois on top. We've got 21 seconds to go, and Missouri has the basketball. Missouri's got 6 kids on the floor. It's good if you can get away with it, but rarely is that successful.
Well, Mr. McPike wouldn't let him get away with it. So,
Missouri looking for the final shot potentially here. Talton with the basketball. That's Joshua. Pulls out his cousin Jeremiah. 9 seconds to go. He's going to rub off a Robertson screen. Talton to the basket, and he's fouled. 5 seconds to go and a half. All right, Coach, what are you drawing up here?
Well,
Not to put you on the spot or anything.
My philosophy based on out of bounds is I always like to try to score, so hopefully they run something here to get somebody a quick look or a chance for an offensive board. I'm guessing somebody named Talton might get the ball here.
Well, one of the Taltons is throwing it out, but I always have felt...
Well, Dalton, he's got the screen here, huh?
Oh, turnover and a shot from half court is no good. And that's going to do it for the half. Thanks, Coach.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, Jason Durst, the head coach at HLG, joining us. We're at the half. It is 35-31. Illinois on top of Missouri. This is the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want.
My husband used to have abs, but now he just has flabs.
It's not a book club meeting, it's a make fun of me meeting. Well, what happens in book club doesn't always stay in book club. So?
Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it.
But what am I supposed to do about book club?
I don't know. Maybe read a book?
Why are these kids smiling? Because they've got a great dentist. Right, Mom?
Dr. Maria Canoyer and her team really know how to work with kids. Her staff is not just highly skilled, but they obviously care because they take the time to make the visit fun. My kids trust Dr. Canoyer too, so they're not afraid. They actually look forward to going to the dentist.
We know the kind of dental care you want for your kids because we're moms too.
For kids of all ages, healthy smiles start with Dr. Maria Canoyer in Quincy.
Back to the Muddy River Showcase. It is halftime of the men's contest with the Illinois men winning 35-31. And let's take a look at some of the stats here. Interesting, something that stands out. Illinois has 10 offensive rebounds to 0 offensive rebounds for Missouri. And the rebound total is 29 for Illinois to 14 for Missouri. Turnovers not good for either team. 10 for Illinois, 8 for Missouri. Missouri is 6 of 15 from the three-point stripe. They've made twice as many three-pointers as Illinois. Illinois 3 of 15. Top scorers of the contest: Dalton Burhorst, 3 of 4 from the three-point line. He's got 9. And Jaden Robinson from Monroe City has 8. Joshua Talton with 7. For the Illinois squad, Jeremiah Talton has 9 points, but he's just 3 of 11 from the floor, 6 from Ramsey Fry, and 5 from Cannon Wolf. Overall, Missouri is shooting 50% from the free throw line and 36% from the floor. Illinois is shooting 37% from the floor, 3 of 15 from the three-point line, and 57% from the free throw line. Things have been pretty physical and, not to be critical, but a tad sloppy here in the first half of play. Our score is 35-31. Illinois over Missouri. The second half will be with us in just a moment. You're listening to the Muddy River Showcase on MuddyRiverNews.com.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want.
My husband used to have abs, but now he just has flabs.
It's not a book club meeting, it's a make fun of me meeting. Well, what happens in book club doesn't always stay in book club. So?
Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it.
But what am I supposed to do about book club?
I don't know. Maybe read a book?
Welcome back to the second half. This is the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health System and Advanced Physical Therapy. It will be Missouri basketball, and they trail by 4, 35-31. And Talton will be matched up against Tolton as they come across half court. That's Joshua, rubs off a double pick to the right side. Nice job hedging the screen by Illinois. Now a pass and steal, and here comes Knuesman from Griggsville Perry. Throws it up top. Quick three-pointer by Jeremiah Talton. No good, but he's fouled. And we'll get 3 free throws coming up for Talton. Again, we're playing halves, so there's 19:40 to go in this first half of basketball, or second half, excuse me. Talton's free throw is good.
At the line for zero, Jeremiah Talton.
Talton, 18.5 points per game, senior at Quincy High School, and was the Western Big Six most valuable player. Heading to John Wood next season. And he makes all 3 free throws. So let's see if things settle down for both squads here after getting a half of basketball under their legs. Josiah Talton with the basketball. 38-31, Missouri trailing. Joshua Talton fakes a 3, drives on Jeremiah, pulls up, shoots short, rebound. Jeremiah Talton down the right sideline. Tracked down by a couple of Missouri players, beats them, drives, shoots off the glass, no good, tipped out, controlled by Knuffman for Illinois, puts it up, no good. Back the other way, long pass by Missouri. Josiah Talton drives, is fouled and scores. Josiah Talton will head to the line trying to complete a 3-point play.
That's good. Number 1, Josiah Talton. Foul number 22, Nate Scranton, his second.
Scranton picks up the personal, Pittsfield native. Free throw, no good. Rebound, Jeremiah Talton. And here's Cartmill across half court for Illinois. They're trailing, or leading by 5. In the corner, Knuffman hands it off to Kuzman. Drives, shoots off the dribble, no good. Rebound, Josiah Talton. Down the center of the court. Josiah hands it off. Quick three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound out of nowhere. Comes the player from Missouri. And that was Becker. Excuse me, Bringer. Illinois has the ball. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound east side brought down by Missouri's Talton. Now Joshua Talton across half court. He's going to drive off the right hand. No good. And a foul. And the foul is on Klauser.
Foul's number 20, Devin Klauser, his first. At the line, number 11, Joshua Talton.
Joshua Talton at the line. He will shoot 2. The first one's good. And the second one is good also. Missouri is pulled within 3. Kuzman across half court, throws the right side to Cartmill. He'll take a quick 3. It is no good. Rebound, Becker. Bringer with the basketball between the circles, throws it to the right side. That's Josiah Talton. Talton spins against Cartmill, picks up his dribble, throws the right side to his brother Joshua. Ball reverse to the right wing, off the screen. Josiah takes the three-pointer. It is no good. Rebound, Klauser. Cartmill with the basketball. Center of the court all the way in. Left-handed layup is good.
Number 3, Jerron Cartmill.
40-35, Illinois on top. Quick three-pointer, top of the key, no good. Rebound brought down by Koonsman. He'll push it across half court, pass the right wing. Jeremiah Talton, jump stop, pulls up, shot is good.
Jeremiah Talton.
Foul on Cartmill, and it will be Illinois basketball on the sideline. 42-35. 42-35, Illinois on top.
Fouls in Missouri, Teron Cartmill, his first.
Obert is checked in for the Illinois side. Some subs in for the Missouri side. Robertson has it, throws in the right corner. Pass deflected out of bounds. It will be Missouri basketball right next to their own bench. The inaugural Muddy River Showcase, sponsored by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy. Berghorst has it, top of the key. Foul on Clayton Obert from Liberty.
Foul number 1, Clayton Obert, his second.
Kyle Hayes with the basketball. Hayes throws it right wing, now to the right corner. Robertson has it. He rubs off a screen. Pick and roll action. Nice help defense from Cartmill. Shot no good. Rebound. Klauser. Here comes Cartmill across half court. Cartmill drives all the way in the lane. Spins, lost it, picks it back up. Looks for his buddy. Finds him in Obert. And Obert's shot's good. 44-35. Illinois starting to extend the lead. Robertson drives, take it away. Cartmill back the other way again. Cartmill, off balance shot, no good. Obert missed the chance at an offensive rebound, and here comes Missouri. Across half court, off balance shot, blocked. Illinois with the basketball. Klauser has it, kicks it to the wing. Now Talton, wide open three-pointer. Jeremiah buries it. Might be time for a timeout. It is. Missouri's going to call a timeout. They're trailing by 12, 47-35. Missouri's been outscored 12-4. We'll be back after this. This is the Muddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We get out, fired up, hook big ones. We get out and rip it. And we track them down. So crack a Mountain Dew. Get out and do.
TI Trust stands for True Integrity. One of our core values that we had for our staff was integrity.
We want to be seen as a very integrity-driven company.
We've been doing trust services as an organization since the 1950s. It's all based on what's in the best interest of the clients.
At the end of the day, it's about serving that client and getting to a result that they need.
Back at the showcase, here's some of the other sponsors we got helping us out. Adams Fiber, Maria Cadoyer Dentistry, Central State Bank, Dot Foods, Sleep Tight, Quincy Recycle, The Abbey, TI Trust, and Refreshment Services Pepsi. Missouri basketball after the timeout. They trail by 12, 47-35. Ball knocked out of bounds. and it will be Missouri basketball. Robertson gets the ball in for Missouri. Kick out top. Robertson, a three-pointer is no good. Nice block out by Robbins for Illinois. Back the other way. Pass to the right wing. That is Triplett. Pass deflected out of bounds, and it's Illinois ball. Illinois has the ball. Again, the shot clock in effect. Sealed by Missouri. Across half court, there's a foul. Foul on the Illinois side. And it will be Missouri basketball. Foul on Obert. A rule for the showcase. Each kid gets 6 fouls. And Ramsey Fry is going to check in from Southeastern, and Obert's going to check out. Missouri with the basketball across half court, 15 minutes to go in the second half, and a foul out top. And the foul is on Wolf.
Foul number 11, Cannon Wolf, his first.
Nice cut from the top of the key. Brought back outside to Robertson. Robertson has a pass poked out, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Illinois. It's interesting how each of these coaches implement the stuff that they've run during the season and try to put just a tad bit of that into their offenses for this showcase. 47-35, Illinois on top. This is the Buddy River Showcase, brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
When was the last time you had a great night's sleep? Sleep Tight, your locally owned bedding specialty store, offering only beds made right here in the US of A. Come shop our all-American made brands such as Tempur-Pedic, Sealy, and Stearns & Foster. And as always, we offer interest-free financing, free delivery, free setup, and free removal of your old mattress.
Better bed, less money, sleep tight.
Sleep tight.
And we are back. The inaugural showcase. And we're all ready to roll here. Missouri basketball. Joshua Tolton with the basketball. Rubs off a screen from Becker. Look for the lob for Becker. Don't have it. Throw it out top to Burhorst. Burhorst off balance three-pointer. My Lord. No good. Rebound brought down by Triplett. Triplett pushes it across half court. Throws it out top. Fullerton to Fry. Fry, right block. Turn around, and he's fouled. Ramsey Fry will shoot a couple of free throws. Young man's going to John Wood to play for Coach Hoyt.
Cameron Bringer, fourth.
Bringer picked up the personal. That's his fourth. And Fry is at the line. Free throw's good. Second one is no good. Rebound. Josiah Tolton comes away with it for Missouri. Joshua Tolton, double screen, rubs it off to the left, tries to go through everybody, doesn't make it, and Burhorst picks up the basketball. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Nice weak side pass to Becker. He's fouled, he scores, he'll head to the line. Becker with a three-point play. Becker heading to Westminster next year from Knox County High School. Free throw is no good. Rebound, Illinois. Pass down the right sideline. Fry with it. Kicks it to the wing. Triplet out top. Three-pointer by Obert's no good. Rebound Fry inside. Shot blocked away by Becker. Ball rolls out of bounds. Last touch by Illinois. Missouri has the ball trailing 48-37.
It's now $1 and twice. Once again, pizza is $1 in the concession stand.
Wolf missed the last shot. Not Obert for the Illinois side. And there's Josiah Tolton. Josiah, guarded by Fry. Drives to the right hash mark. Now rubs off a screen. Throws it in the corner. Shot forced up, and we got a foul. Heading to the free throw line will be Cameron Bringer.
Fouls number 21, Riker Triplet, his third. At the line, number 13, Cameron Bringer.
Free throw no good. I guess we were in a 1-and-1. Rebound Illinois. Fry back the other way. Off bounce layup is no good. Rebound Becker. And Burhorst. Missouri trying to get it across half court. Bringer has it, top of the key. Falls down, kicks to the wing. Three-pointer by Tolton. Short. And rebound Robbins. Down the right sideline. Weak side pass. Layup is good. Camden Wolf with the basket. 50-37, Illinois on top. Joshua Talton takes a quick three-pointer off the screen. It's good. Joshua Talton with the basket. Here's Fry back the other way for Illinois. 10-point lead for Illinois. Triplet into the left corner. Shot on the way is good. Camden Wolf. Illinois up by 12. Joshua Talton brings it out to the top of the key. Missouri reverses it in the right corner is Becker. Joshua Talton, quick three-pointer from 24 feet is no good, and it's out of bounds. Illinois ball. 12-13 to go in the game. Illinois on top by 12. Try to get inside to Jeremiah Tolton. Now he pops out, right hash mark, puts it in his left hand, drives, fall away jumper, tough shot, good. Tolton with the basket. 14-point lead for Illinois. Missouri has the ball in the lane, shot no good. Cartmill goes high to grab it. Cartmill back the other way, pass to Tolton. Three-pointer from Jeremiah is good. Timeout. Missouri will take a timeout. Also, this Muddy River Showcase is brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We like to consider ourselves a full-service industrial recycling services firm. We're invested in our people, we're invested in their happiness, we're invested in their success.
Quincy Recycle is a great place to work.
We have 8 plants in 5 different Midwestern states.
With a recycling program, you can actually make money.
Maximize more revenue by pulling more of that out of the landfill.
We work hard, but we have a lot of fun while doing it.
It is an amazing company.
We started Advanced Physical Therapy 27 years ago with a vision to provide the tri-state area with the best possible physical and occupational therapy.
Over the years, we've grown from 1 clinic to 15 in Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri. Along our journey, we've never lost focus on providing our patients with consistent, quality care.
It's our mission and our passion to help you advance.
And we're back at the Muddy River Showcase. We have another guest. This is Chris Deustiger, assistant women's basketball coach and athletic specialist at John Wood.
Correct.
Specifically, what is an athletic specialist?
Basically, any athletics that we have here basically know how it functions, and if something goes wrong, how to fix it.
There you go.
So jack of all trades.
Three-pointer on the way by Robertson, no good. And rebound controlled by Illinois. Illinois dominated the boards, Chris, in the first half.
They really did, and it's kind of the second half here. They've just pulled away a little bit, but Missouri's not going to go down without a fight, I do believe. And
Told misses a jumper on the right side, but he's fouled. He head to the line to shoot 2. But in the first half, Missouri had 0 offensive rebounds. Illinois had 10. And it was like a 13-point rebound differential.
Yes, correct. And I think that was kind of the big key factor. And I think some of these guys were just getting their legs back under them a little bit, since I'm assuming maybe a few of them haven't touched the ball since maybe after the season a little bit. But, they're getting in it. So I think we'll see a little bit push down here at the last 11-minute stretch here.
First free throw is good. Tolton missed the second one. It's an 18-point lead for Illinois. Pass to the right wing. Bringer with it. He's going to drive, spins, passes it off. Shot in the lane is no good. It's short. Rebound. Illinois has it. Hartmill will push it. He's got Tolton, finds him, three-pointer. Good. Tolton's got, quick math, about 17 points here in the second half of play. Spin move inside. Shot out to Bringer. Bringer, right side of the key. Three-pointer, quickly take. It's no good. Ball knocked out of bounds, will be Illinois. So do you think the shot clock is affecting these guys at all?
I think a little bit they are, because they're not used to it, and it's a college court. So I think those two things are going to play a little bit of a factor into this. But, they're making an adjustment as they go, and that's kind of surprising me a little bit. I don't see that very often, so I'm going to give them kudos for the adjustments they're making here.
21-point lead for Illinois, and Kuzman will bring it up. Both teams played man-to-man exclusively here in this contest, unless Monroe City just went to a zone. Robbins drives baseline, throws it inside. Shot is up and no good by Klauser. And they're going to call a rebounding foul on Klauser as he went over the back.
Foul number 20, Devin Klauser, his second.
Ron, I think we're...
Oh, go ahead, sorry.
Ron, I think we're kind of getting to see the future is going to be bright here for a lot of these kids when they go on afterwards. And, this is a good experience that Muddy River Showcase, Blessed and Advanced Physical Therapy, is giving these athletes, if I do say so, and kind of glad we were able to play a small host to it.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun and good crowd, especially for the first one. Free throw missed by Watson. And the basketball's been pretty good.
Yes.
Robbins throws it right corner. Here's a three-pointer. It is good by Ramsey Fry. Missouri with the basketball, right hash mark. They're going to drive baseline, and they'll throw it away. Steal by Tolton. Jeremiah Tolton, behind the back, crosses over, in the lane, kicks to his buddy Fry. Shot blocked and a foul, and Fry will shoot 2. Got a little ball handling exhibition there from Jeremiah Tolton at 6'5". And we've got a timeout. We're going to take 1-2. The Muddy River Showcase is brought to you by Blessing Orthopedic Services and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
We started Advanced Physical Therapy 27 years ago with a vision to provide the tri-state area with the best possible physical and occupational therapy.
Over the years, we've grown from 1 clinic to 15 in Illinois, Iowa, and Missouri. Along our journey, we've never lost focus on providing our patients with consistent quality care.
It's our mission and our passion to help you advance.
Muddy River Showcase, and we have Chris Dewsneaker with us, John Wood, assistant girls coach, and at the line will be Ramsey Fry to shoot a couple of free throws. Just kind of fun to look around and see all the people here.
We've had one heck of a turnout, and that's really good to see because these athletes deserve that for all their hard work and dedication.
Fry hits the first. And the second one from the Southeastern graduate is good. Pass deflected out of bounds. Kyle Hayes from Monroe City. Try to get it to the corner. Get it to Bringer. And Hayes has the basketball. Gives it up to Watson. Watson now to Robertson at the free throw line. Drives, shot with the left hand is good. I like this kid a lot. I think this kid, he could play. Next year he's going to go to technical school.
I think he's going to miss it a little bit when we get.
Oh, yeah.
I have a feeling that's going to play a small factor down the line.
He will be the best player in an industrial league somewhere.
Yes. There will be an intramural team somewhere that will be loving to have him.
And we got a foul on Jeremiah Tillman. He fouled his cousin, Joshua Tolton. And Tolton's going to go to the line to shoot the one in bonus. It is 68-42. Illinois on top. And at the half, our score was 35-31.
Missouri All-Stars, number 11, Joshua Tolton.
Second free throw is good. He hits them both.
I think the Tolton cousins are having a little bit of fun here, just going back and forth with each other, it looks like so far for those of you that aren't able to join us today. So it's a good little family experience.
Ramsey Fry misses the little floater and gets his own rebound and puts it in. 70-44. Illinois on top with 8.5 to go. Joshua Tolton. Here's a three-pointer pulled from the top of the key. It's good. And that is Burhorst. That's his fourth. That is his fourth three-pointer of this contest. Guzman with it. Throws it right corner. Pass inside. Pump faking a shot is no good. Rebound brought down by Robbins. Jeremiah Tillman. Three-pointer is good. Wow. His fourth three-pointer of the half. Missouri with the basketball. Robertson with it. Three-pointer is short. Rebound brought down by Fullerton. Robbins drives. Little floater with the right hand. No good. Down court passes blocked out of bounds. Fullerton, a part of that Brown County baseball team that finished second in state.
And if I remember right, don't they have a lot of kids coming back for that?
I can't answer that, Chris.
But they did have one heck of a run. Very, very impressive.
Oh, yeah. First state trophy brought home by any school of Brown County. Josiah Tolton. Fall-away jumper from the wing is no good. And that was Bringer, I believe. Nope, Burhorst. Cartmill drives. Kicks it out top. Nice play. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound, Robertson. Down the right sideline. Tolton, three-pointer is no good. Rebound, put up and in by Joshua Tolton.
Number 11, Joshua Tolton.
73-49, Illinois on top. 7 minutes to go in the game. Cartmill between the circles. Throws the right wing. Three-pointer on the way is good. Nate Scranton hits his second three. Pittsfield graduate.
Three-pointer, number 22, Nate Scranton.
Joshua Tolton, the three-pointer is short. Rebound, Cartmill. Cartmill down the right sideline. Spins. Brings it back to the right side. Now between the circles. Gets to the free throw line. Pulls it out. Finds a buddy. Three-pointer is fake. Pass to the right corner. And a shot by Wolf is good. 79-49. Illinois by 30. Joshua Tolton drives. Left-handed shot, no good. Rebound Triplett. Illinois back the other way, leading by 30. Triplett between the circles with 6 minutes to go. Triplett all the way to the basket, right-handed shot, no good. Rebound knocked out of bounds by Illinois, and it will be Missouri ball.
I think some of these players are getting a lesson in just what it's like in college, how it's completely different from high school where they're not going to call certain things that you're used to, and, you know, it's a lot more physical here. So they're getting a little bit of a crash course, it looks like.
Josiah Tolton throws it out of bounds. Illinois ball. Fullerton. And now Cartmill. They're going to trap. Throws it right wing. Fullerton in the corner. Wolf with it. Pass inside. Driving shot is on the way and no good. Rebound Joshua Tolton. The Monroe City graduate. Fakes the three. Kicks it to the right wing. Now to the right baseline. Mallet throws it away. And Illinois makes a few changes in their lineup with 5:12 to go. Fullerton rubs off a screen from Tillman. Fullerton's going to have it stripped away. Ball on the floor, picked away by Missouri. Long pass down court. Nice catch. Oh, he lost it. Tolton almost had the catch. And another timeout. We'll take one, too. This has been a Muddy River Showcase. Brought to you by Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Why are these kids smiling? Because they've got a great dentist. Right, Mom?
Dr. Maria Canoyer and her team really know how to work with kids. Her staff is not just highly skilled, but they obviously care because they take the time to make the visit fun. My kids trust Dr. Canoyer too, so they're not afraid. They actually look forward to going to the dentist.
We know the kind of dental care you want for your kids because we're moms too.
For kids of all ages, healthy smiles start with Dr. Maria Canoyer in Quincy.
From From our trucks to their lunch trays, to your local hospital, to your favorite pub, and to your kitchen table. For more than 60 years, Dot Foods and Dot Transportation have been stocking the shelves of your hometown. Sure, we've grown a lot, but at our core, we're still small-town, family-run businesses that care about our communities and the people who keep us running. Join the Dot family today and be part of something bigger.
And we'd like to thank Chris Dewsticker for sitting in for a little while as we close out this full day of basketball at the Muddy River Showcase. 4:57 to go, and Illinois is up by 30. Shot inside off the glass is good by Tate Fullerton. Tolton fouled as he drove by Jeremiah Tolton.
Foul number 0, Jeremiah Tolton, his third.
Joshua Tolton heads to the line to shoot two.
At the line, number 11, Joshua Tolton.
Got the first. And Becker checks back in for Missouri, leaving Mallet. Tolton sits down as he hits both free throws. And checking in is Cameron Bringer. Missouri picking up the pressure a little bit. Fullerton's going to break it to the top of the key, spins and slows it back down, pulls it out. Pass the right side to Knusman. Backdoor cut, nicely done by Fullerton. Shoots blocked away by Becker. Rebound Missouri. Josiah Tolton, pass to Becker. He has it poked away, picks it up, throws it out top. 4:10 to go. Missouri has the ball. Three-pointer on the way is long. Rebound brought down by Illinois. Tolton with another three. He's hit 5 in this half. 84-51.
Good pointer, number 0, Jeremiah Tolton.
Quick three-pointer on the way. Is no good from the right wing. Jeremiah Tolton with the rebound. Tolton back the other way. Drives, shot, good, and a foul. Tolton heads back to the free throw line.
As good as good, number 0, Jeremiah Tolton. The foul number 1, Josiah Tolton, his third.
Each team making a few substitutions here. 3:28 to go. 86-51. Illinois on top. Jeremiah Tolton completes the three-point play, and he will have a rest as Robbins checks back in. Pick and roll, Becker inside, pump fake, shoots, and misses it, but Becker will get a couple of free throws.
Foul number 12, Logan Robbins, his second. At the line, number 12, Jacob Becker.
Becker hits the free throw. And the second one is good also. Cartmill will bring it up. 3:14 to go. 87-53. I don't think many of us thought it would be a 34-point game coming into this. It was a 4-point game at the half. Triplet. He's going to drive to the basket. Spins to his left. Shot up and good. Triplet from Payson gets his first basket of the half.
Number 21, Riker Triplet.
Follow-away jumper, take it right baseline, no good. Becker's there to grab it and put it in.
Number 12, Jacob Becker.
Triplet with another shot in the lane, no good. Rebound Robbins, kicks it to Cartmill. Cartmill, three-pointer is good.
Three-pointer, number 30, Teron Cartmill.
We got 2:15 to go. Cannon Wolf back in the game for Illinois. Robertson with the ball for Missouri. Drives with his left hand, shoots off the glass, no good. Rebound Becker again, missed it, and the ball's tipped out front. Grabbing it, throwing it up, no good, tipped out, and Illinois has it. Cartmill is going to take it to the hoop. No good. Rebound brought down by Hayes. Hayes down the center of the court. Behind the back pass. And his teammate was out of bounds. Alex Lohman had his heel over the sideline in a turnover. And Illinois gets the ball back. 92-55 our score. Three-pointer right wing, no good. Rebound brought down by Missouri. Drive along the right baseline, no good. Triplet with the rebound. His shot is no good. And Illinois has the ball with 1:12 to go. Three-pointer on the way is no good. And Missouri with the ball. Bringer, three-pointer right side is no good. Ball tipped out of bounds. I'm sorry, that was Lohman with the three-point shot. Illinois ball. After the ball was knocked out of bounds. Under a minute to go. 92-55. Coach Altmix with a quick substitution. And now Illinois has the ball. We're going to throw it to the right side. Shot on the way is good. So Illinois stuck a kid in there to hit a three, and he did. He's not on the roster I have. And he comes right back out. 95-55. Missouri with the ball. Three-pointer on the way is no good. Rebound. Becker with the rebound. He'll kick it back out top. Ball on the right wing. Shot on the way is no good. And ball knocked out of bounds. It will be Missouri ball with 18 seconds to go. Ball goes out of bounds again. This time it's Illinois ball. Again, we want to thank all our sponsors for helping us make this happen today at Muddy River News. Adams Fiber, Dr. Knoyer Dentistry, Central State Bank, Dot Foods, Sleep Tight, Quincy Recycle, The Abbey, TI Trust, Refreshment Services Pepsi, and our primary sponsors, Blessing Health Systems and Advanced Physical Therapy. Our final score, 95-55. A reminder, our score at the half was 35-31. So a 36-point advantage for the Illinois squad in that second half. We'll take a break. You are listening to the Muddy River Showcase, sponsored by Blessing Health System and Advanced Physical Therapy.
Once or twice a year, I might get the cold or a flu, and my wife calls it the man flu. So you know what that is.
What do I love about our team? We have a good chemistry. We all work together.
I mean, come on. I've got the best job in the world. Sometimes they say, oh, I like to do handstands.
Yeah, I taught Brian how to do the handstand. That's all right.
And every day, I mean, it's a fun day.
Yeah, it definitely makes me proud to be here.
Burgers, better with Pepsi.
Thanks again for joining us on the rebroadcast of the Muddy River Showcase. Again, thanks to all of you who helped put us together. I'm Ron Kincher. The Illinois girls win, the Illinois boys win. Thanks again, and we'll hopefully see you next year.